AFC West, NFC West previews. We're giving away man codes. Giving away man codes.
We got the guru in the house.
Look at him.
We in the house about time.
What if Mike would have wore his man bun too?
Wow.
That would have been too much.
Dueling man buns.
Dueling Mike's with man buns.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
some kind of record that we would not
Twinsies.
What's up, everybody? File on in here. Let's get this going.
Comment, questions, bring it. Hall of Fame week, Dave. You excited?
Bob Tarman says, Guru!
Let's go.
What's up, Bob?
All right, Big Play Beats, I think we're ready to go. Kill this funky beat. Hello, Donald. All right, let's get this show started. Jay, are you ready?
I was born ready.
Big Play Beats, are you ready? McFadden, are
means
you
yes.
ready?
I thought this was never going to happen. I've been waiting for this my entire life.
Yes.
Wow.
Should we even acknowledge Alec in the studio there?
Alec who?
All right, let's hit the music. We got a great show. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
Welcome to the Big Play Podcast. Today is Wednesday, July 31st, 2019. I am your host, Big Play Dave, alongside my main man from the top ropes, the Big Play Jay.
Hey, Mac, what's happening, brother?
How we doing?
Good, man. Football begins tomorrow. I'm great. And it's National Parents' Day, according to my calendar. at
We
work.
made it. Oh, yeah?
Yeah, happy Parents' Day.
Yeah. Big Play Beats, what's up, man?
Want.
You see him peek in, he's like, I'm the leprechaun.
I love it.
Toasty.
I love it. That's right. And we got the guru in the house. What's up, guru?
Baby, it's great to be here, guys. Thank you for having me up here. Super psyched for Hall of Fame week, man. In the hometown, I don't know if everybody knows out there, but Canton, Ohio, my hometown, born and raised. So pleasure to be back. Pleasure to be in this amazing studio. It smells like new paint in here.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
What's going on?
It's like
Dude,
you're in a car.
I'm loving the double dorking of the Big Play logo and the Big Play logo behind
that
you.
we
guy.
arranged
You're
that
looking
beforehand.
good.
It's like the
Just
store
something
threw
like
up
that.
on him over there, right?
That's right. All right, we got a great show for you guys tonight. So tonight on the Big Play Podcast, we got a new little segment.
Yeah.
We're ditching the 2-minute drill. We're going,
Couldn't convert.
what's on deck? What is on deck? Things coming up this week that you guys need to tune in for. We will get into some hell no, hell yeah. We're going to break down the NFC and the AFC West. Two, maybe some Super Bowl contenders in there.
Oh, yeah.
I would say so. And then we will get into our interview with William Henry out of Clemson.
Right.
Played in NFL Europe. Excited to talk to him. Maybe a little fringe binge.
Sure.
Maybe.
We can get into that.
We'll see if we get a little fringe binge. But before we get into any of those topics, as we do every week on the Big Play Podcast, it is time for the secret ingredient fueling today's show.
Today's secret ingredient is
Scallop! Mushroom! Pizza dough! Hamburger!
today's secret ingredient is
Oh, Davey Max. Speaking of Canton there, Mike, we got a Canton brewery right here. This is by Royal Docks Brewing Company. This is Backyard Crusher, my high school nickname. I wonder how they knew. I'm kidding. Great description here, Dave. Are you ready for this?
So from Canton, Ohio.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
There's thinking beer and there's drinking beer. Backyard Crusher is a drinking beer. Sure, we could parse each sip, prattle on about lagering techniques and debate the balancing effect of the Egyptian line and Mediterranean sea salt that makes the tangy golden quencher so easy on the tongue, but that would defeat the purpose. That's
that
delicious.
ended it. Oh,
that was
wow,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can tell my exotic reading there.
Now check this out. Think global, be vocal, drink local. I like that.
yeah.
Serve at 42 degrees.
What's the temp in here? Is this ruined?
It gets chilly down in the Big Play studio.
It's compromised.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You know what my
This is
favorite part
delicious.
about this can though is you remember like Bud Light, the Born on date.
Yeah.
This Royal Docks Brewing Company does Born to be Crushed on.
Wow.
326, but
I could crush plenty of these. Yeah. This is delicious. This is a nice Pilsner. Very summery, right?
Yeah.
The lawn chair gives me some kind of feeling about it, and like where I need to drink one of those, basically, right there.
Right.
You know, like
This
kick
is
back in a
delicious.
lawn chair.
I think in Hall of Fame weekend.
Yeah.
Should we
Braid.
cheers right here, fellas? Triple
go.
cheer. Come on now.
Clink.
Clink,
I have to
clink,
get the
clink.
right one. And
There it is.
There we go.
There it is.
Mike got a Zima over there. It was awkward.
With the Jolly Rancher in the bottom. That's the
That's
move.
right.
Only way.
Shout out to Corsa off K there. He just types out NFL Europe. He's going for a
He's
code.
William Wallace.
Representing.
Freedom.
That's right. A lot of hashtag Madden 20s. We will get to those codes. The Guru's going to be giving away some codes.
I thought they were here for our personalities.
Right.
Turns out,
I was
right?
literally going to tell you that we have to address the people here for the codes immediately before they burn down the house.
Should we
Oh,
give
yeah.
away one
You know?
now?
Yeah, that's what we were going to do tonight, guys. Kind of wanted to tell you the rundown. We have, I think, 6 total giveaways we have tonight between the Twitter giveaways that we put out through the week and also then the Big Play Gaming. We'll get to Big Play Gaming eventually as well tonight.
Yes.
Put out on that channel as well. And then I've come with more codes as well. We're going to do 2 more giveaways in the chat live tonight for the audience.
Excellent.
So let's talk about that real quick. So Big Play Gaming coming soon.
Yes, hashtag soon, all my guys out there.
Yes.
You know.
What are we doing here? What are we doing?
So pretty cool. I think we're going to do a Thursday night stream about 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Don't hold me to this any right now. We're going to come out with official news
Too
for
late.
you, obviously. Yeah, it's forever. Once on the internet, it's out there. But that's what we're thinking out there. We're going to game every week. It's going to be heavy on Madden, on 2K basketball. We're going to be building franchises, playing along with the Browns each week, playing along with the Cavs each week, making ultimate teams, also all-time ultimate teams. So we're going to have like LeBron throwing out to Z out there still. We're going to have or Shaq all on the same team kind of stuff going on. The best hands in the league, the best passing big man in the league, Shaq. And let me see here. What else are we going to do? We're going to have athlete interviews. We're going to have player spotlights. We're going to talk to a lot of the big personalities in not only the gaming industry, but also in sports. And, you know, some of maybe your favorite YouTubers as well. Get them on and talk plans to take over the world, see what they got going on. But lots to look forward to there. Looking forward to it big time, man.
Love it.
Wow.
Love it.
Okay.
And codes maybe sometime.
Oh,
of
and
some reason, you know,
maybe
who
codes.
knows?
Oh, you did say codes?
here and
Okay.
there.
Right.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. See what's happening on deck. So, Jay, I kind of like how we don't have to rush through this.
No, we don't. This
Right?
is nice. It's
Yeah.
like coffee talk.
Take
We
your
can just
time,
take
baby.
our
Take your time.
Yes.
Talks among yourselves.
Exactly. So in this segment, guys, this is new. We're going to talk about what's coming up, some thoughts and a preview of events going on in sports. First off, we've talked about it here. Tomorrow night, the Pro Football Hall of Fame game in Canton, Ohio. The Broncos versus the Falcons at 8 o'clock. Why should we care? We've got a QB debut, of course. We've got Drew Lock, who's going to get a lot of playing time.
I'm excited for that.
We've already heard Joe Flacco, of course, will not be suiting up, as won't Matt Ryan on the other side of the ball as well. Julio Jones sitting out as well.
Will we
so
see a Kevin Hogan appearance?
We might see Hulk Hogan, as a matter of fact. They keep getting down the
Any
bench. You
Hogan.
never know.
We'll take any Hogan.
That's right.
So this will be interesting. Are we going to see that new PI rule, Dave? Maybe. Last year, you recall, it was the preview of the helmet-to-helmet rules, and there were 4 of them. Very awkward, kind of hard to interpret, but that was the start of it. On this one, Dave, here's a question for you.
What do you got?
Over-unders at 34. Do you take that?
Okay, so we were talking about this. We had a little lunch the other day.
Yeah.
I rarely in my life will take the under, but you mentioned 30.3 is the average score of this game.
Right.
The last 7 Hall of Fame games.
Yeah.
I'm going under.
Yeah, you're like the type of guy that would bet on Alien vs. Predator, though. I know you, so.
I will bet anything.
Anyways, what else is going on? Of course, we've got the X Games
taking
coming
Predator.
up. August 1st for the 4th in Minneapolis, the best in the world in skateboarding, BMX, and motocross. Is this something on your radar, Dave? You going to watch this?
I literally don't care.
Yeah, kids love this, though. The music lineup, I know the Guru will love this. We got Wu-Tang Clan,
Wu-Tang,
The Blind
Wu-Tang.
Shake, POS, and Incubus. Pardon me, but I want to see that, right?
Yeah, so what else do we got going on, Jaybird? So we got some baseball. It's been a while since we talked baseball. We got the MLB Trade Deadline going on today, and we got the Red Sox versus the Yankees, 4-game series, Friday through Sunday. We got a doubleheader coming up on Saturday in Boston. 2 fan bases, Boston and New York. What's not to love?
Wicked.
Right? America League, you look at the 2 top offenses in that league, might change a little with the Astros' moves today. Might change a little bit, but
You never know.
the top 10 pitching staffs.
Yeah,
Both
most
of these
categories,
squads.
ERA, and it's pitched.
Yankees own the 3rd best record in the MLB, 67-39, 7.5 up on the Rays in the AL East.
Yep.
You got the Red Sox 3rd in the AL East, 9 games back from the Yankees, 2 games back. I like the music geek going. There you go, Beats. I like that. Back on the A's for the last wild card spot. This is kind of surprising. The Yankees have dominated the head-to-head matchup this year. I think 7-4.
Yep.
Okay? So, big news here at the trade deadline. 2 of the best teams in baseball. They didn't do a whole lot.
Deepest pockets.
The
It
Yankees
drives their fan bases nuts.
Did not get their starting pitcher the Yankees were looking for. Sorry, Yankees fans. Didn't happen. Not a whole lot of action at the trade deadline here, but we saw a few trades. I mentioned the Astros, Greinke, probably top 3 pitchers heading into the playoffs.
Yep.
Also, outside of baseball, you mentioned the Hall of Fame. We've got the Pro Football Hall of Fame induction ceremony August 2nd, this Saturday. We're all going. We are all going to Canton, Ohio here. 7 o'clock. It's on ESPN. This year's class, we've got Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez.
Yep.
Headliner?
Oh, yeah.
Got to be the headliner.
Yep, for
got
sure.
Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson. So,
This lineup's sweet, man.
oh, isn't it?
I tell you,
It's not bad.
You know, when I look at some of these names, obviously on the football field, they've done their thing and legendary and made their way into the Hall of Fame. But you've got a couple Madden all-time guys here too.
Ed
as well.
Reed.
Ed Reed,
Oh,
what
yeah.
a force
Ball hog.
on the Madden field! I'll tell you what. And being a Browns fan, I really hate to love Ed Reed, but I really, really love Ed Reed. Can't help it.
Yeah, and we will see him this weekend at that Friday Hall of Fame dinner, the Gold
Yes,
Jacket
we will.
dinner. Big Play representing. So usually the max that gets in is 8 into
Right.
the Hall of Fame, okay? Breaking news, sources, rumors. That might go up to 20.
Yeah, that's what they're saying for
20.
the 100th season.
I think that needs to happen. Look
would be sweet.
look at that. We broke the news on you.
I didn't even know that, and I know we had a record number of Hall of Famers in the town last year. I think it's just going to bring more attention to football, to the city in general. I already love how the NFL descends on Canton, Ohio once a year, and it just is a mad takeover. I can only imagine if we have more Hall of Famers and the way Canton is planned to expand the Hall of Fame festivities.
So you have ties to Canton, obviously. Jay has ties to
Yeah.
Canton. I'm sitting here in Northeast Ohio, and what does this mean for Canton? Like I went. This is the first time, Jay. We went last year.
yeah.
And there was literally lawn chairs lined up in the streets like 2 days before the event.
Do you not know about this? This is the
No!
thing,
I did
man.
not
It's been
know
like this
this.
for decades. It's literally the parade is the thing. Everybody's up at the crack of dawn. They take those lawn chairs that we're talking about on your brouhahas there, and they
Right.
line them up. Where's it going down? It used to be Fulton.
Market.
Now it's Cleveland. Now it's Market. Okay, awesome. And you would be out there at the crack of dawn, families on the side of the road and picnicking all day long. And then the parade would lead right up to the Hall of Fame. Back in the day, I'm not sure where it ends now, but yeah, it's ribs burn off back in the day. I was a big deal. It's always awesome.
Don't forget
to
the
see it.
fashion show, Mike.
Oh, I mean,
Come on.
that's why I'm
give
here.
it their due.
I'm sorry
Come
to
on
tell you
now.
guys that's why I'm here.
And local burgers. That was the first
Yeah.
time I ever had Swenson's.
Oh, right.
let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah.
After the Gold Jacket dinner.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Which
lie.
was phenomenal.
That was my homecoming dinner one year. We had
Potato
Swenson's out of
teasers.
the top of the limousine when I went to St. V's. Yeah, so Swenson's is high level.
I love it. So all right, it's
bacon.
possibly moving to 20. Okay, so returning finalists from last year. I'm going to rattle these off real quick, and a lot of them I think might be getting in next year. So you got Steve Atwater, the safety. You got Tony Baselli. You've got Isaac Bruce, our boy Isaac Bruce.
Yep.
He's getting
in.
in
No doubt.
next year. There's
No
no
doubt.
way he doesn't. You got Alan Faneca, the awesome guard. You got Tom Flores, coach. Steve Hutchinson. Edgerrin James.
Yeah,
Edge, the edge.
We were
They'll
talking
even put the
about
U2
that.
drummer in, right? Or no, he was a guitarist. Shit.
Oh,
Where's the buzzer?
Hit him with
Where's
the buzzer. Hit him with the buzzer. But we were talking about this last year. Running backs.
Seymour Lynch. Yeah, that's a strong list right there.
That is.
A lot-
That is.
Again, my mind goes straight to video games, straight to Madden. A lot of Madden guys on that list right there that I've loved to use. Lynch bringing down the boom. Edgerrin James out there
Right.
with Peyton Manning and that electric offense. Pretty good stuff.
Now, does Lynch go in as a GM or a safety?
Right, he needs a few more years under the GM to get that. Yeah.
Right.
That's right. So I think a lot of those guys are getting in. You got a few returning semifinalists. You got Jimmy Johnson, Hines
How
Ward,
about them Cowboys?
and a guy I really want to see get in, Clay Matthews.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I think
100%.
it's
I think they're all
well
in, Dave.
overdue for that.
They're all
I
in.
need the bust
Yeah.
with the mullet on it. It needs to look
Yeah,
good
for
if it's
sure.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm in
Yep.
for that.
Yeah, we had some. So this was one of
There
our,
it is.
What do we got going on?
Oh, hey now. Everybody dance.
It's Madden Code Giveaway time.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of cool topics and everything, but we got Madden codes.
We got Madden codes to give away. Let's give one away. Who wants to give the first one away?
I mean, I like giving away codes.
Do it.
All right, awesome. So last week we had a Big Play Gaming out there on @BigPlayGaming. By the way, give us a follow if you have not as of yet. Best in gaming content going to go out over there, but we did a giveaway. We're going to award those 2 giveaways right now based off of that tweet.
Oh, you're going both at the same time.
I'm going both at the same time. I can't. I told you I like doing
Double
giveaways.
time.
I can't help it, man. I get a little excited when this starts to happen here, but I know we're a little short on time as well here. So Tubby Jubby, my guy, I was happy to
Tubby
see name that I recognized out there getting the W out there. Congratulations, man. You're getting a copy of Madden 20. We're going to slide into your DMs here after. And also a second winner here, Dog Pound 40. So also another great name
Cleveland.
out there. Cleveland, baby.
Yes.
Let's go. So we're going to slide into both of those DMs, find out what console you need, either PS4 or Xbox. Unfortunately, don't have PC codes right now, but we got some console love for you.
You got Intellivision codes, Mike?
Got some 2600 codes.
Yes,
and,
perfect. I need one of those.
Yeah, what do we say? Sega CD.
I'll just DM
possibly
you like
as
everyone
well.
else. Yeah.
Good stuff. All right, 2 codes have been given away. How many more are we doing? We're doing 4 more during this
4
show.
more.
Yes.
Wow.
We are. And, no, wait.
Are we doing more
We're
than
doing
that?
more than that, even.
Oh, I can't wait. Every time we play techno music with a buzzer, we're giving away a code.
Beautiful.
Let's do it. Let's talk some football.
Hell yeah.
Big Play Beast, you want to talk some football? Let's go. We got all of these people in the chat. How sad they are.
Real
that
sad
was
boy hour.
2
Yeah, they turn on you.
codes. 2 codes.
Immediately. Now, I talked to them. I used to talk to them. Guys, you're the same community I used to talk to out there. When the giveaways are over, don't turn into a nasty mess out there. That's my challenge to you guys, okay?
Right.
Positive force for good. Keep it clean. Keep it non-toxic out there. We got more codes coming your
Yeah,
way,
we get
guys.
more
Chill.
entertaining as this goes on.
I'm telling
you.
They promised me. I mean,
Right.
they've told me that. I mean,
Right.
we'll see.
Yep.
That's right. We got Mark Hunts out there saying congrats to the code winners.
There you go.
Way to do it. Way to do it. We got Zach O out there. How many codes do you guys have? Well, you'll just have to stick around and find out. Even though we just said.
Right. Anyways.
Let's
Line
talk
the tape.
some NFL. AFC
Let's do it.
West.
Yeah.
So we've gone through all of these conferences. I believe these are the last 2 we're
Last
doing.
2. Yeah.
God,
kinda
football's here.
sad, yeah.
No, it's not at all.
Well,
I'm-
now we get to talk college football and fantasy. So.
That's right.
Sweet.
That's right. So, Jaybird, I'm going to kick it off to you.
Please
I want
do.
to talk Denver Broncos. I'm going to give you a true or false. Are you ready?
Okay, let's do it.
All right, true or false for the Denver Broncos. A new coaching staff and attitude will help the Broncos climb to 500.
False, my man. Not quite yet. So they've had an interesting offseason. We know Vic Fangio comes over from Chicago, takes over as the head coach.
Great hire.
Big addition, and probably one of the most important, I'd argue, is Mike Munchak taking over as the O-line coach.
Okay.
Considered the best in the league. They didn't really have a huge free agency day, but what they did was very wise. I like this. So they replaced Case Keenum with an older Case Keenum, a guy named Joe Flacco.
A little
You familiar with him?
taller.
Yeah, they picked up Juwan James.
You know,
too,
I
offensive.
love Case Keenum.
I know you do.
All
yeah,
right,
he's
so
your boy.
I'd say that's a downgrade.
Yeah, exactly. On the defense, they picked up Kareem Jackson. He's a 31-year-old who comes in from the Texans. He hasn't missed a game in 2 years, so a reliable guy. Good person to have there. And, of course, they got Bryce Callahan, too, as well. So he'll come in.
That was a good
and he'll
pick.
make an
That was a
impact.
good pick in the draft.
So I want to ask here about
Yeah.
Joe Flacco. Does he have either Jacoby Jones or Anquan Bolden there with him? Because I was just wondering, because other than that, he's still not elite. And if he doesn't have those guys, I don't see much happening for him.
Yeah, right.
Savage,
right.
sorry.
That is savage.
Yes.
Macho man.
Apologies.
So a lot of people argue they had the best draft, though, Dave. They picked up Noah Fant, who they went back into the first round to get him, if you recall. So
Could
great
be the
playmaker there.
best. Could be the best.
Yeah.
T.J. Hawkinson, maybe.
Yeah, it's
it's up
both
for
of them are
debate.
going to be good.
Up
So
for
Dalton
debate.
Risner too, a guy who can play multiple positions, and maybe their QB of the future, Drew Lock, a guy we're going to see a lot of here. That'll be interesting. So I'm looking
do you
forward to seeing
think
that.
Drew Lock's the quarterback of the future?
I don't know. Did you hear Vic Fangio's recent quote? He
What?
basically said he's a pitcher who throws fastballs right now.
I love
and we
that.
need to turn him into a quarterback.
Vic Fangio is so old school.
Yeah, so we'll see some fastballs tomorrow night probably. But their schedule is brutal. It's the second toughest according to last year's winning percentages of 537. Listen to this murderer's row, Dave. Week 2, they've got the Bears at home. Week 6 at Packers. Week 3 at Packers. Week 6 Titans. Then they're at Colts, Browns. And then 11 Vikings at Bills, Texans. Unbelievable.
Okay.
Vegas has him at over under 7 wins. Man, this is a push it real good right here, guys. Sorry to go
Wow.
salt and pepper,
Wow.
right? So
Lot of
early, but
references.
I cannot do it. I cannot do it. I don't think they're above a 7-win team.
Really?
Yeah.
No faith in Joe Flacco. Does Joe Flacco play the whole year?
Maybe.
think
It's hard
so?
to tell. I think he's got another good year in him, but they do see Drew Lock as the future. We'll see, though. He's very raw.
Big Play Beats, you got the over, you said?
I have the over.
Yeah, you're big on do you think Joe Flacco's the quarterback the whole year? Give me a yes or a no. You can just
I think
nod
he'll
since
miss
you don't have a microphone.
He'll miss a few games, but I think most of the year.
Yeah, you high on Drew Lock?
He has a real upside. He's similar to
Yeah.
Mahomes.
Wow. Hot take there.
Wow.
Drew Lock is Patrick Mahomes. You heard it here
Similar.
first. Nope, he said it. He doesn't have a microphone. He can't defend himself.
Speaking of which, Dave, should we talk about his squad, Patrick Mahomes? The
Oh,
Kansas
God.
City Chiefs. I'm going
Oh,
to give you a
yeah.
little true or false here,
OP.
buddy.
Let's do-
Off-season turmoil and roster turnover will prevent the Chiefs from repeating their special 2018 run.
I say true.
Oh.
I'm saying true.
Preach, my man. Let's hear it.
Off-season moves for the Chiefs, not very indicative of a Super Bowl team.
No.
They didn't do a whole lot. So you go out, you get Carlos Hyde. That would have been a great pickup like 5 years ago. You look at defense. This is the interesting part, and this is a lot of hot takes out there if they improved or they didn't improve. So you got Justin Houston, D Ford. They lose both of them. Eric Berry, gone. Steve Nelson, gone. But they get the Honey Badger. They get Frank Clark.
Does he still not give a shit, the Honey Badger?
I don't think so. I
Okay.
really don't think he does.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, confirmed, double confirmed.
Confirmed.
Frank Clark's an awesome player. He's going to be awesome on the edge. Alex Okafor on the edge as well. You can make an argument they got slightly worse.
I would.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. Some people saying it's a wash. I don't really believe it. We'll see how it plays out on the field. But you look at the Chiefs' schedule, tied for the 5th toughest. Okay? A lot of plus 500 teams here. Non-conference games you got here. It's not a cakewalk. Most of these are at home, though. So you got week 3, you've got the Ravens. Week 5, you got the Colts. Andrew Luck, healthy. Comeback player of the year. He's out there looking to have some
Having fun, baby.
Oh, Big Play Beats couldn't find the sound clip. I was hoping for it. I set him up perfectly. It's okay. It's too late. Week 6, Texans. Week 8, the Packers. Week 9, the Vikings. Week 10, the Titans, who we'll see what they turn out
Yeah.
to be. Lost some offensive line early in the season before it even started. Week 14, Patriots. That's usually when they're looking pretty darn good. And then you got that tough defense, Week 16 at the Bears. Over-under for the Chiefs, 10.5. That's high.
What do you think?
That's high. I love Patrick Mahomes. I love Travis Kelce. I don't really care for Tyreek Hill.
Well, that's a hot take.
Right?
Wow.
Don't really care for Tyreek Hill whatsoever. I'm going under. I think they win 10 games. I think they're going to be an early round exit this year.
Wow. I cannot disagree with that. I cannot disagree with that.
What are you saying
He's
to
just
me?
mouthing a lot of things, is he not?
he wants to do
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Time.
Madden
time.
I'm
code.
trying to give you guys a little head.
Like,
Let's
don't give me
go.
a heads up. I
We
just
wanna
want to
be
hear the
surprised.
music.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
jump
yeah.
out of my seat when I
Yeah.
hear that. You know,
All right.
spoiling it.
You want me to give one away?
It's you.
Do it.
All right, I'm going to give one away. I am
giveaway.
going to do the first giveaway is going to the on Twitter at
Twitters.
Power Master 7 PWR
Yeah.
Master 7.
Sounds like a guy who uses his hands. He's a real man.
His title is the assistant to the regional manager.
Oh, Dwight.
Hey.
Oh, it's good to see him.
That's right. Congratulations. We will DM you for that code. Madden code. Third of the night.
That's
So
unbelievable.
Good
Yeah,
stuff.
don't jump the gun and give away too.
Yeah, I'm not
going to
be like
so
the guru.
nervous. I couldn't help it.
I'm not going to be like the
Right,
guru over there in his big play shirt,
Just
giving
over.
away codes upon codes.
Right.
I don't have as many as the guru. I got to be careful with my
Don't tell
codes.
him I have any more. My DMs are already a mess. Thank you.
That's right. So, yeah, I love the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
They're, Patrick Mahomes won me a fantasy championship last
Oh,
year.
come on.
Third one in a row.
I can't wait
no
to
big
kick
deal.
your ass.
Not a big deal. So, I love Travis Kelce too. Listen, their offense is going to be phenomenal.
Sure.
But I feel like they didn't do enough to get back to Super Bowl contention to get there. I think they're going to be an early out.
Agreed.
We shall see.
How about our friend Agba over there? I'm looking forward to seeing what he's got. He's a guy I would
Yeah,
love
Emmanuel
to hold on
Agba?
to this year. Really upset to see him go, but I don't think he's going to work in that D-line that we've got schemed out over there. So, I think he's going to be a big piece of that Chiefs defense, which is also pretty stout.
He's a good player.
He really,
he's a really
even
good
a
player.
better guy as well. So, and that's what you want in the locker room.
Very good
right
athlete.
I want to talk about another team.
Go Chargers.
My dude, Uncle Phil. Love.
He probably had a kid while you
Bolo
asked
tie
that question.
Phil.
Well, I got a present for you if you like Uncle Phil.
I love Uncle Phil.
I got presents for you.
Is it a bolo tie?
Is it a child?
Did you know?
He's got
Have you been in my
ties,
backpack?
and children. That's basically
Alex
it.
been snooping around your studio back home, so he knows what it is. All right, let's talk Chargers. So true or false, Jaybird? A productive offseason and a more favorable title will help the Chargers compete for an AFC title in 2019.
Abso-freaking-lutely, Dave. I'm going to tell you. You want to hear a hot take right now?
I want to hear a hot take right
Chargers
now.
are going to win the
takes.
AFC. Chargers are going to win the AFC.
They're going to the Super Bowl?
They are. They had the most Charger-esque, calculated, kind of non-splashy but effective offseason here. First off, they picked up a guy who's top 2 backup quarterbacks, a guy you're familiar with, Tyrod Taylor.
Love Tyrod Taylor.
Also
me some
picked up,
Tyrod.
here's a great quarterback named Easton Stick, too, right? All
Hit
name
stick.
team.
Pardon?
Hit
Adam.
stick.
Thomas Davis comes over at the linebacker, so the Chargers now have the most depth at linebacker in the league, in my opinion. And they picked up a guy who's many consider as one of the most value picks in the draft. That's Jerry Tillery out of Notre Dame, who's
Okay.
going to be a beast up the middle.
I like it.
They've got the 16th toughest schedule, which would make them the easiest in this conference, Dave. Weeks 6 through 9 are pretty challenging, but if they get through that stretch, then they've got home games with their experienced star QB. I'm feeling good about it, my man.
Yeah?
They're at 9-4 to win the division. Vegas has them over under 10 wins. I think they're an 11-5, 12-4 team, and I think they have the best record in the AFC here. This is my pick.
Uncle Phil.
Very high on Uncle Phil.
Throwing arm looks a little strange still.
Well, it always has.
You think
he's
it-
got that little,
Yeah,
he's got that thing, a little flick.
How many kids does he have now?
As many as
I'm
you.
going to set the over-unders. You have over-under 7.5 kids.
Oh, he's over. Doesn't he have 8?
I'm going to
I
go
think?
under Antonio Cromartie. That's what I'm going to say.
Wow. Do you know,
Wow.
just so,
I'm gonna go
yeah.
Can he name them, though?
Can he or can I?
Phil.
Okay.
Neither one of you can.
Did you ever see that story with Cromartie? So I've got 4 kids now. I'm going to get snipped very, very soon.
Good man.
Whoa.
So
Breaking news.
Breaking news on the Big Play Show here.
Yeah.
shout out to Medium Play Nikki.
He's going to need a Madden code for that lag time there, Mike.
Wow. All right. Settle
Ice
down there,
packs
Big
and
Play
Madden
Beats.
codes.
Settle down there.
Ice packs and Madden codes.
Cromartie had a vasectomy and had
Sure
a
he
kid
did.
afterwards.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Wow.
Had a
That's
kid
how powerful the
afterwards.
Cromartie
What do you say to the doctor
brood
after
is.
that one, right?
I want a
Is there
refund. That's what
there's
you
not
say.
a
I want
warranty,
a
right?
You're
That's
just a stud.
non-refundable.
You're just a stud. Yeah.
Speaking about non-refundable, some of the moves maybe the Raiders made
What a
here,
segue.
Dave.
What
Yeah.
a segue. I just wanted to say that.
Dave, here's the simplest way I can ask this in the Raiders type term. Raiders are going to Raiders in 2019.
Stop.
So what does that mean?
They're just going to
That's
be the
not
Raiders.
good, right?
That's not good.
I'm going to say false.
Oh, God.
I'm going false here,
Please
man.
explain, sir.
All right, you got Mike Mayock. Okay. I don't, take that for what it's worth.
Coach Mayock
Like,
is
wait, you're
Antonio
saying
Brown
4
said.
now. I was confused leading with that
Yeah,
one. I was
really.
like,
I'm going false. I'm going false. All
Yeah.
right, they've got Antonio Brown. He's still a top 3 wide receiver in this league. Jay, I know it hurts to say that. You're a Steelers fan. He's still a top 3 wide receiver
Good luck.
in this league. He's still in his prime. Alec, I don't need you to talk.
Yes.
But you look at this team. They might have the all-knucklehead team.
Well,
Okay.
first of all,
God.
name me wide receiver number 2. Tell me that. Who's wide receiver number 2? Like,
Tyrell
we don't know.
Williams.
Tyrell Williams?
Tyrell Williams, probably.
Yeah, what about number
Correct.
3? It's like,
Yep.
how many
James
double
Jett.
teams?
James Jett, Mike. Come on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say AB is gonna be drawing triple teams.
Yeah.
And Derek is gonna get himself upset, and it's gonna.
Yep.
I think it might spiral into that Raiders thing you're talking about right
Yeah.
there.
It could, and which would be perfect for Hard Knocks. This is the perfect
Why
team for
they're
Hard
there.
Knocks. You got Richie the frat boy incognito. Okay, you've got
damn it.
Vontez Perfect. This is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, off the field, on HBO, free plug. Okay, so you look at this team. Number 4, this surprised a bunch of us when we were covering the draft. We did the NFL draft show. Gruden and Mayock go out. Number 4, they get edge rusher from Clemson, Clellan Ferrell. Really good player. Kind of a reach.
Yeah.
A lot of the mock drafts had him like 10.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of a head scratcher there. I think he's going to be good. And then they go out and they get the running back Josh Jacobs, also in the first round. Kind of a head scratcher
Yeah.
there.
Yep.
So, we weren't very high on the Raiders in the draft. They have the toughest schedule in football.
Yeah.
Number 1 hardest schedule in football. You look at this, week 3, they got the Vikings. They're facing Andrew Luck at Indy for the Colts. You got the Bears. You got a week 6 bye. Okay,
That's a tough one.
that's a tough
for
one.
them.
For the
I-
Raiders, it's
yeah.
tough.
I feel
Who
like
knows what's going to
How much
happen?
trouble is going to
That's
happen?
the
That's
worst
exactly. Keep them in the facility, please.
they need the early week 6 bye there. I think they're going to need it.
You know, and then welcome back to Aaron Rodgers. Then right after that, welcome
Right.
back.
Yeah, exactly. So you got Aaron Rodgers, then you got Deshaun Watson, you got J.J. Watt, Jadeveon Clowney, week 8.
You may have heard of them. Yeah.
I might have talked myself out of this. So over
You
under.
should have. You haven't said one
So,
good
no,
thing
no.
yet. I mean,
I love Derek Carr.
Right.
Okay. I don't want to talk about fantasy football again, but he won me a championship of my
Oh,
3-peats.
jeez.
He's a fantastic football player.
Good
He's a
God.
great quarterback. He hasn't had a weapon like Antonio Brown. Okay, he had Michael Crabtree fade 6 all day for a touchdown. It worked out phenomenally well.
Cowboys fans might argue with me after the production Amari Cooper had when he got over there,
Correct.
being right on the Raiders, So I think he has had a few weapons, but not all at the same time. I think if you stack some in there, that Derek can be super successful.
Yeah.
They just don't have any yet. They just don't have.
That's
don't
true.
Have
Yeah.
the personnel.
can't
So we'll
agree more,
see.
Mike.
That's going to be a good tandem. Derek Carr, Antonio Brown. We'll see what happens. Over under 6. I'm definitely taking the over.
Oh God,
It's
no.
6 games.
I'm going to go over.
And here's my
By
counterpoint.
half a
It's
game.
the Raiders, Mr. Dramatic.
He loves using that for the
on.
Browns too.
Come
It's the Browns. Browns going to Brown.
Whatever. Hey, I say we bring in an interview.
Should we?
Yeah.
Let's talk to a guy. In the
I'm ready
know
to
here.
talk some.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
ready to talk some football with a guy who knows a whole heck of a lot
Yeah.
more football than we do.
Yeah, we got a former Clemson Tiger gentleman who played in the NFL and NFL Europe, William Henry. William, how you doing tonight, my friend? William, how you doing tonight, sir?
I'm wonderful. How about yourself?
Good, good. Thanks for coming out here tonight. Hey, wanted to talk to you first and foremost, your former squad here, the Clemson Tigers, a group that we've called kind of the new Alabama here as of late. What has made that program so successful over the previous 4 years?
It's definitely Coach Sweeney. Clemson has always been a team. Even since my tenure, we've always been on a uphill climb. We've just been missing one or two links, but Coach Sweeney is definitely the difference maker. He's an awesome guy. The guy you see on TV is the guy he is in person, and he's definitely a player's coach, and he's also that father figure, and he's an excellent guy. I mean, I can't say enough about him and what he's doing for that program, and he's definitely the difference maker.
So what sets him apart from other coaches? It feels like for that program, folks like Saban are constantly turning over their staff, and Sweeney just kind of has consistency. Is that the key you think that really carries them, William?
I definitely think it's consistency. The one thing that he set out to do from day one was to build a culture, to build the program the right way, on the right values, and he's definitely a God-fearing man, and so I think with his ability to stay grounded and understand where his strength comes from in God, it's allowed him to build a program the right way, and he structured it the right way, and he's staying firm on the ideals of what it takes to build a program the right way.
Well, we've talked previously, and I feel like Trevor Lawrence is the type of guy that could win not one but maybe two Heisman if he decides to stick around in college for a while. What do you see in this young man that makes him so special?
I'll tell you what, it's funny because, I had the opportunity to play with some great quarterbacks, Woodrow Dantzler, Charlie Whitehurst, both of which went to the NFL. And after that, they had Taj Boyd and, some other players. And obviously we can't forget about Deshaun Watson. And so it not only has Clemson built the culture of bringing great quarterbacks in, but he's just a phenomenal kid. He seems to have it all, and mentally and physically. And given that he's getting great coaching from a guy who's also a former great Clemson quarterback, and Brandon Streeter, he's surrounded by great coaches, and he seems to be a guy that's taking the time to learn. And he's, I think I've heard a few interviews where Coach Sweeney said, they're just, we haven't seen anything. We're just scratching the surface of what he can do or what he's going to develop into being. And so it's definitely great to see, especially coming on the heels of Deshaun Watson, where everybody thought, you can't get any better than that. But this guy is phenomenal.
William, as a part of your experience, we know you played in the NFL Europe when it was a part of their system. Of course, we saw leagues like the AAF fold here recently. We've got the XFL starting here in the spring of 2020. How do we develop these young folks? And do you think another league is possible besides the NFL, something tangible that could happen to develop these young players?
I think it's possible. However, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to be something that all the owners, agree upon, because it's going to take that kind of support for a league to be successful. That's why NFL Europe was successful during the time, but it's also the reason why, it ended up folding, because, some owners weren't in agreement with, just the financial aspect of it, with the winning teams bringing in more money than the other teams, and everybody was paying an equal amount. So it's definitely going to take support from the NFL, and I think it's going to have to be NFL driven to get it started. So I know Vince McMahon, he has a ton of money. He
Right.
probably could be the closest one, but it's that whoever it is, it's definitely going to take somebody that has a strong support system from the NFL.
So
understanding that when it develops, is not going to happen overnight, and you have to have the money to support that, and it has to be a firm, consistent source of money. It can't be.
Did we lose him? William, are you there?
Oh, that was a clean drop.
Oh, geez, sorry. William, if you can hear us, give us a call back here. In the meantime, Dave, should we talk a little NFC West?
Yeah, I feel like
man?
William was really just looking for a code, and then he just kept talking, and he's like, "I'm out."
It's like once he realized not one wasn't coming, he's out of there.
Yeah.
He's like,
Nice
"Why
guy.
hasn't the guru given me a code?"
I haven't heard that siren.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
Yeah, right. But let's talk NFC West. What do you think, Dave?
You
Hit
want to
me with some
transition
true
to
or
that?
false. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right, let's get back to the NFC West. William, he's still out there. Let me drop his call. Hold on one sec. William, call back if you can. I wanted to talk to him about Oliver Luck and kind of his stance on the XFL.
Yeah.
That's some interesting stuff
Yeah, and
there.
an 18-game schedule.
And I want to
Everybody
talk
thinks
to him
that.
about Deshaun Watson as well, because he's definitely got some good insight on that.
Sure.
Being from Clemson. So we shall see. We shall see. Okay, so you want to talk NFC West?
We could, yes, please.
Okay. How about we start with the Cardinals, Jay?
Okay. If
Okay.
we have to.
Let's start with
kidding.
the Cardinals. I'm going to give you a true or false here. The Kyler Murray era is going to start off strong in 2019.
I'd say true.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm not overly optimistic. I think you have to go in this with very realistic
do tell.
expectations.
Do
all right?
tell.
So they bring in a guy who came under a lot of criticism, of course, Cliff Kingsbury, not because of his looks, because we know how handsome he is, Dave, right?
So handsome.
But the perfect quarterback coach, perfect head coach for Kyler Murray. It's just a great, great system. Vance Joseph, of course, takes over as DC, considered one of the
Do you
best.
remember how
in the league.
long we talked about that when Cliff Kingsbury came on? We were like, number one pick, confirmed Kyler Murray.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
everyone's like, no.
I didn't believe
He's
it either.
a
at
fourth
first.
rounder.
I didn't believe it at first.
Yeah.
But they went and picked up a lot of veterans to surround these young players, Dave, which I like. They've got J.R. Sweezy coming in, Marcus Gilbert, Desmond Harrison, so they've added a lot of depth to the O-line. Terrell Suggs still got a little bit in the tank, I think, so we'll look forward to that. Their schedule's kind of middle of the pack, so they can make some room there. Their non-conference, their tougher non-conference games are all ones that there's a nice mix of home games in there. I figure they got the Panthers, Falcons, Steelers at home.
Okay.
Boy, 40-1 to win that division, Dave. Do you put a
40 to
5 spot
1?
on that?
You know me and prop bets and long shots. I'm all in.
Yeah.
I love Kyler Murray. I think he's going to be great.
Okay. So they're at over under 5.5. I think they're going to win like 6-7 games. I think they're over there.
I'm
I
with
think
you.
there's enough improvement there, and their schedule's favorable. I think they have a decent start here.
Guru, what do you think? What do you think about Kyler Murray overall? And looking at, God, this over-under is low.
Yeah,
It's not a good team, though.
He's got a lot of talent, and my question is, does he have the talent around him to support his talent? Is the system in place for him to succeed is my biggest questions. Then I look at the schedule. They do, even though they're about run of the mill, they have some tough games in here versus some emerging teams. You know, the Rams are in there. The 49ers are in there.
Yep.
The Panthers are in there. They're looking Cam back to get Cam back super strong this year.
He's healthy.
The Lions just shirt up that D line, looking super scary right there.
Not high on the Lions.
I'm not high on the Lions themselves. And my battle cry for Cleveland is we're not Detroit.
There you go.
Basically.
That's
So,
right. That's right.
But, you know, Kyler undersized. Is he going to be able to escape the pocket? Is he going to be able to see his receivers?
So you're saying
Big
he's
questions.
a different quarterback than Josh Rosen?
Who? He's getting set. He's getting outdone by
Good person,
my guy
Josh
Fitzmagic right now in camp. I hear.
Oh,
We
yeah,
might,
big time. I
see
love Josh
Rosen at
Rosen.
number
I
2.
love him. All right, let's keep talking quarterbacks. We've got William Henry coming back on the line, I believe, here.
Awesome.
William,
bring him
I
back in.
believe we lost you. Are you back with us here?
I am.
Excellent. Sorry, I don't know what happened there, but so we were talking NFL Europe, we were talking about XFL, kind of AAF type stuff. My question to you: we interviewed Oliver Luck a couple months back, and he was pretty adamant that he didn't want to be a developmental league for the NFL. They were very adamant on not going that route. Do you think a league can sustain itself and make it through the long term? You know, you mentioned Vince McMahon has a bunch of cash. Can they survive without the NFL backing them?
No, I don't believe. I don't believe anybody could. If it's a developmental league for the NFL would have to definitely be involved.
Right? That was
Fair
a
enough,
big
yeah.
big reason the AAF folded, if you think about it. But
Yeah, I agree with you. And, you mentioned, right before we were talking, you mentioned Deshaun Watson a couple of times there. Took the NFL by storm. Okay, he gets hurt. We get him back. What are you expecting out of Deshaun Watson for the Texans this year?
I know that Deshaun, he's a championship breed of a player. He just has that spirit about him. I know in where he comes from and the Clemson program, he's definitely going to bring a championship to that city. It's they have to do a better job of protecting him.
Yeah,
that's the missing link. They have to definitely find 5 guys that are going to protect him with their lives, and if they do so, he will tear the league up. I mean, obviously we still have guys like Tom Brady around and Drew Brees, but he's definitely a top 5 quarterback right now.
Yeah, 62 sacks last year.
If he's well protected.
Absolutely. So, William, when you hear the rumor that the NFL owners have proposed an 18-game schedule, what are your first thoughts?
Tough. The NFL season is grueling, especially coming out of college. You have your 4 weeks of camp and that includes your 6 weeks of camp. I forgot how it is. And you have your 4 preseason games, and they kind of have those structured to where the starters or the returning guys kind of work their way up to playing a full game. And then typically the last game is all of the reserves and the guys that are trying to make the team. And it would definitely have to, restructure the preseason to maybe a 2-game preseason, but then you're worried about injuries more because guys aren't in playing shape as much. So there are a lot of factors that would go into it. And so I think they're really just trying to look at the way it's currently structured with a lot of the changes in training camp and the improvements they've made for the player safety. I think it would just cause them to have to retool the complete picture of how camp and off season and everything is structured, and I don't think they're prepared to do so right now.
Right, William. Did I read this right? That your wife played rugby at Clemson? Is that correct?
Absolutely.
So let's just say hypothetically, if she lined up and tried to give you the swim move or the bull rush, who's winning that battle right now?
Right now, oh man,
on the spot.
I had to think about my knee, but
right.
Win it, just give me the experience. She's not in necessarily the swim or bull rush type person, but
right.
She would definitely give somebody more that they can bargain for.
Absolutely. So update the folks, William. What are you up to nowadays? I know you're coaching, you're impacting young folks. Give us an update on what's going on in your life and what you're working on.
Well, I've actually been out of coaching for a couple of years. I coached high school ball for about 4 or 5 years. I actually had an opportunity at one point to be a head coach at a small college that was trying to revive their football program that wasn't around for about 10 years. And I was a finalist for that, and it didn't work out. And, I just decided that I wanted to embark on a entrepreneurial adventure, and so I opened up a State Farm agency down in Palmetto, Georgia.
Very good. William, we appreciate you taking some time tonight. Final question. What was it like to coach one Boston Bryce?
You know what? He was a hard-headed kid, and I'm just going to be brutally honest with you. And he knows how I am. He's a little stubborn, but Ivy is I call him Ivy. I know his first name is Boston.
Right.
He's a great kid, genuine kid, comes from a great family. And he really had an opportunity to do more. He's always been called to be something different, do different things, but he's an excellent kid. But he was stubborn, but he'll tell you old Coach Henry stayed on him, and I was always firm, fair, and consistent with him.
Right.
So, I love the guy, and I'm glad he's doing some big things, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what he does here in the future.
You know what's funny? He said the same exact thing. So, hey, William, we appreciate you taking some time for us tonight, my friend. Take care.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Good stuff from William.
Wow, they loved him. Man, ruckus.
Standing ovation.
Jeez. Speaking of love, Dave, and teams that I love, should we talk about the Los Angeles Rams?
The Rams?
Yeah, you've heard of them?
The Super Bowl contending Rams?
Absolutely.
Yeah, let me just fix that volume as Big Play to beat. Oh, wow.
That's not fun at all. I knew that was
That's fair. That's fair.
I got to tell you, we need a surprise
Hey, I got
buzzer.
one.
This knowing the buzzer coming.
How did
is
you
just
know
not
that was
gonna happen.
coming?
I just see all these hand motions. And
Yeah, you can't. You
this
can't,
stuff
you
over
can't
here.
alert
you
us
know.
when the Madden codes are coming. You're like, hey guys, Madden codes. I'm doing a Madden code.
Right.
This is a surprise buzzer.
You need a code word or something. Hey, guys, I got one. Can I give out one?
You
It's
can
my
give
turn.
out
Please
one.
do.
It's my
Please
turn,
do.
guys. I'm going to give one out to @Guthrie26.
At Guthrie26.
If he's out there, I'm going to assume it's
Sounds
is
like a
it,
country singer. Of
yeah,
some
or
kind.
former Indians pitcher Jeremy Guthrie. You think it's him? But anyways, @Guthrie26, my man. Thanks for tuning
Awesome.
in. Appreciate
Dude, I'm
it.
loving the comments we got going on here. When that techno music starts,
Hype.
and we got
Hype.
the
Look at that.
and they're like codes.
Yep. The T Champness says hype with multiple exclamation
Guys,
points.
like
I
we
love
always
that.
say on my former job, you guys got to be following the channel. You got to be active in chat, and you got to be a positive force for good.
That's
So,
right.
Love you guys out there.
Look at the encouragement. Woot, go Guthrie. I love that.
Hey, shout
All
out
right.
shout out for you here, Big Play Jay. We got YT. Hold on, the
Y2J?
comments are going
Chris
too fast.
Jericho?
YT Playground says Steelers Nation.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Look at that.
Get him
My
out of
man. My man. Let's
Yep.
talk Rams, Dave. Let's go back to that. Can I hit you with a little true false, my man?
For the LA Rams.
Yeah,
I'm
you familiar?
ready. I'm
They
ready.
are in LA
I've
nowadays.
heard of them.
True or false, the Rams will repeat as NFC champs and find themselves back in the Super Bowl, Dave.
God, I gotta.
It's hard to argue
I'm going true. Gotta go true.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm an idiot if I go false on that one. So you look at their offseason. I feel like we've been in the offseason for like 4 years. They didn't do anything. They didn't really need to do anything.
Didn't have to.
We just got to get a little tweaking here and there by Sean McVay in the big game.
Right.
And I think they're golden. So they draft running back Darrell Henderson. See what happens there.
Okay.
You know, whatever. They go out and get a guy who I love, Eric Weddle. Okay, the
Awesome
safety.
addition.
Yes, awesome addition.
Great beard.
Yeah.
Just saying, I
Fantastic
mean,
beard.
solid, probably best beard in NFL, in football, super important.
Are you
to me,
really
the
putting
beard
that out
game.
there?
I
Are you sure?
I think
Best
Weddle's
beard. You wanna
beard-
think about it?
His Twitter channel is named Weddle's Beard.
That's
so
fair.
I mean,
I like that. So why doesn't he, if it's so great, why doesn't he give the beard its own channel? I mean,
it
just
deserves
saying.
one because I guarantee 20 people have already made one.
That's
Guaranteed.
fair. Yeah.
So you just put some glasses on. Are you looking to go like analytics here, or
Well,
what's
I'm
going on?
trying to help break this down here, and as intern Alex says,
God.
I have joined the fraternity of Four Eyes.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that was a thing.
What are we getting audited here, Dave? What's
Right.
up with this?
Look at that grin from Big Play Alec back
He's
there.
like, yes, talk about me more, please.
right,
Right,
put me
please.
on. Huh?
All right, so Eric Weddle's awesome.
Yes.
Okay. Clay Matthews, have you heard of him?
No.
Linebacker.
Yes,
Senior.
I have.
Rusher.
Long hair, great hair.
Yes. Dude, Eric Weddle and Clay Matthews on this team.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Probably better a couple of years ago, but still not bad at all.
No, still a lot left.
Those are additions since last year's team that was already
Yeah,
really
and
good.
they didn't really lose that much.
Yeah,
so.
did Aaron Donald go anywhere? No, I don't
No,
think
he's
so.
still
No,
the best
yeah,
defensive
yeah.
player
Todd
in
Gurley's
football.
pretty
Todd
good.
Gurley?
Not
No,
good,
no,
yeah.
no. Is he healthy? No.
Can
no.
Goff not mess it up? Is the question. To me.
I would
That
agree
is
with that.
literally, Sean McVay, being the QB sensei that he is, the
Yep.
big brain football guy that he is, I think has been Goff's key to success. Last year, he had a great college outing, Goff. So I don't want to knock that at all. Had a rough rookie year, and I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean McVay, his time with Sean McVay has been invaluable. So looking forward to the Rams this year. They're a powerful team, man.
Well, if it doesn't work out, Mike, he does have Blake Bortles there now.
That's-
so I'm just
I mean,
saying, just
that's
don't have
facts.
fear.
That's
don't have fear.
facts.
Make sure to join his book club. So yeah, I mean we've had Jim Everett on the show, legendary Rams
Name drop.
player. No big deal. Free plug.
Kind of know
Jim
him. We
Everett.
kind of know him.
He and
yeah.
Isaac
Yeah.
Bruce.
He's really high on Jared Goff. He likes this kid a lot. So we'll see what he develops into. But if he becomes a super franchise quarterback,
I think that he is the
This could be a
ultimate game
dynasty.
manager. I think that's what he's going to do.
That's
and that
fine.
wins Super Bowls if you have the
Yeah.
right talent around you.
Hey guys, in the chat room, Donald SZN22 says it's on Sean McVay. Agreed, and I bet Donald just got a coaching job just for mentioning his name. You think? Is he in the tree? If you're in the tree, you get a job. Even his go back guy's got a job now, right?
right? We got. Let's check in with the people here. We got Here we go. Office Junior 28. Going back to Weddle's beard here. He goes, not so fast.
Won't let it go.
Guru has the best beard around Madden
Wow.
and podcast.
Give that guy a code.
Give that.
Now they're all gonna. Oh, I like his glasses
his
too.
beard, his glasses, his shirt.
He has the best man bun.
Guru's so good looking.
Right.
Have you lost some weight since your last podcast, Guru?
Hashtag dry July.
Right.
Yes,
all right, where were
actually,
we?
it's true.
Okay.
You're gonna
Eric
predict their
Weddle,
wins.
Clay Matthews, strength of schedule. You look at this team.
Mm-hmm.
They should have the toughest schedule. They don't.
They
have the
don't.
second easiest schedule in
It's
the
not right.
NFL.
It's just not right.
It's not fair. Sean McVay, I think he's going to get it done this year. Over-unders at 10. How could you not go over?
Yeah, I agree.
Second easiest schedule in the game, in the entire NFL.
It's one
You
of the
have
most
to go
electric
over.
offenses that we've ever seen. Harkening back to that Monday night game, each Kansas City Chiefs and the Rams
Oh, how
each scoring
fun was
over
that?
50 points. One of my favorite NFL games of all time. Being able to, and those were great defenses too. A lot of those scores came from each team's defense. So that it got better in the offseason here for the Rams. So I think they're going to be an electric offense with a shutdown defense. That offense is only going to have to come on the field a couple times a game with that defense. They're going to so they're looking good.
All
All right, so did we mention that we're going to give away codes for? So we got a few more codes going on.
Yep.
This is not a code giveaway. We didn't hear a bell or anything like that. But Guru, what are we giving away codes for outside of the giveaways that we've already done? Are we doing it for best comment? Are we doing?
We're gonna get best Browns hot take is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Is what I want in the chat here. We're gonna give 2 away in the chat. 1 Xbox and 1 PlayStation is our aim, is our goal here. So let's hear it in the chat right now. Definitely that positive force for good, guys. Keeping that chat nice and clean. Thank you very much for that. And let's pick some winners, boys.
Hey, Dave.
Did we get it? Wait, are we doing that now? Did we even get an alarm? I don't know. Did we?
No alarm for that. So,
all right.
so I was reading through the comments here. We got Power Moves 11. I just feel really bad for this kid. So he goes, I'm sad Power Master 7 won because I'm Power Moves 11. You guys made me jump when I heard Power.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Him and Power Grooves.
feel bad
really
for
pissed right now.
Oh, hey, Power Moves, I tried, man.
Yeah.
Give me a Browns hot take.
Sorry,
Maybe you'll
buddy.
get it. Maybe you'll get
It
it.
sounds like
Right.
2 late 90s rock bands there, by the way.
Oh, I love it.
right.
Does it
Power
not?
moves, all right.
Absolutely.
I love it. All right, let's keep it going. We're still talking NFL. I want to talk a team that was awful last year and should be really good this year. Jimmy Garoppolo is back. True.
Hey, I love it. There's the surprise we're looking for.
Oh, that was quick.
I think you're up.
I feel like
One of you two.
I'm up.
Yeah, I just
All
gave
right.
one.
All right.
Do it. I wasted both of mine right off the bat, so
Yeah, so much glory.
jumping the gun.
Blew it all.
Rookie.
All right, I am going to the second winner of the Madden codes from me.
Yeah.
More codes coming. We got some action in the studio here. Okay, let's see. It is going to @Ken Mang. M-A-N-G.
Mang.
Ken Christ. Madden code coming your way, going into your DMs. We will get that to you soon. Congratulations.
Ken Christ.
@Ken Mang.
Superstar. Do you have a modem code? Yes, you do. Ken Christ.
Big play beats.
We're going on the
I
road this
want
weekend,
the
by the way.
buzzer and the techno music at least 5 seconds longer next time. Please.
Yeah, we need 'em.
Please
Come
and
on.
thank you.
We've had a couple.
Gets
Might as well.
hyped. Gets me hyped.
Yeah, I was getting real hyped. It just ended a little too early there. But
Yeah.
still, congratulations to Ken Christ @Ken Mang, winner of an
These
Xbox
names
or
tonight.
PS4 there. Yeah.
So great.
Great
name.
WCW wrestler. Mang, too, Mike. Let's just say that.
Perfect
Come on now.
wrestler.
That's right. Okay, so we were
The
talking
Mang.
San Fran, Jimmy G coming back fully healthy. Okay. I'm high on them. You kind of gave me a look like you're not so high on them. Let's see. So, where am I?
Get
You're
it
here.
together,
It's
would ya?
Wednesday.
Get it
It's Wednesday.
together.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna give you true or
This man's
false.
drunk on codes over
A
here.
healthy Jimmy
That's
G
not it.
will help the 49ers take a major step forward in 2019.
That is true. They will improve.
Thank you.
They're not. They're a 500 team, and let me tell you why. They didn't make a lot of moves. They made good moves, though, Dave.
It almost sounded like a little Gruden there.
Yeah, it was, man. Yeah,
I'll
good
tell you what,
moves,
man. I'll tell you, it's pretty good, man.
Oh boy, this isn't going to be good.
Stick around for the after hours.
So
We're doing
they picked
impersonations.
up Tevin Coleman, which is great.
Great running
had
back.
Some depth
Yep.
there as well. D Ford comes in, their biggest impactful signing. So you can imagine a guy like him paired up with Nick Bosa. That's going to be a formidable pair.
Yes.
They're looking
Yeah.
forward
Indeed.
to that. Their strength of schedule is kind of middle of the pack, Dave, too, as well. They've got some tough non-conference games. They start off with the Steelers in week 3. Then they got a bye. Then they got the Brownies, 7 and 8. Then they've got Redskins. They're at them, the Redskins. And then they've got the Panthers, of course. Vegas has them in 8 wins. Boy, that's a push, but that's a lot of progress. If they can go 8-8 this season after last year, that's a major improvement. And that's a step in the right direction. Of course, George Kittle is, in my opinion, the best tight end in football. Dynamic playmaker.
Yeah.
He's going to be a great insurance policy, if not the front for Jimmy G. Do we have a confirmation? Has he been hanging out with adult film stars this offseason? Is that happening again?
I mean, I would assume so.
Yeah.
Why not?
What was that,
Why
Kiera
not?
Mia or something? I
stop?
don't know. Yeah, really. But anyways.
Keep living your best life, Jimmy G.
Yeah,
We see
really.
you out there, boy.
Yeah. All right, let's talk Seattle Seahawks, Dave. What do you think, my man?
Okay.
Seattle.
By the way, we're getting a lot of Browns fans' hot takes out there. So
Oh, yeah.
I bet still
Just
just
letting you know.
rolling in.
Don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. They're still rolling in.
All right, Dave. What do you
All right,
think?
Seahawks.
Seattle. Do they find themselves back in the playoffs in 2019?
True. Absolutely true. So you look at the Seahawks. I've never been a huge Russell Wilson guy until last year.
Okay.
He put up an MVP type season with not a whole lot. They lost the whole Legion of Boom. Okay.
And Doom.
And Doom.
Best tag team, right, Mike?
By far. Right. Spiky, the red spiky shoulder pads. Let's go.
Yep. So you look at this year, heading into this year, free agency. They shore up their offensive line. They get a guard out there. Okay. They get Mike Lapati. Defense. They go get Ziggy Ansah, the Detroit Lions draftee.
Big boy.
Big boy. Big boy. He is a phenomenal athlete. And you look at the draft. Their GM, John Schneider. He made a lot out of not a whole lot. Okay, so the
That was an adult verbiage there, bro.
right? 4 selections he had. He turned it into 11. Okay, and they go out. The biggest name, obviously, that the Seahawks picked up, DK Metcalf.
And the biggest man, too. I mean, besides Ansah, but
Pun
that
intended.
dude is jacked. I mean, but can he run a route? That's the big question, right? I mean,
Right,
we know
so
he can downfield.
I'm glad we have you here. So you look at his Madden rating, Guru. I would assume speed mid 90s. I would assume catching pretty decent. I would assume agility like 50.
Route running, 25.
25. Is that the lowest
Basically.
still?
We need to get the Madden ratings adjuster on the line. By the way, we
Yes.
definitely need to do that at some point.
Is that
Well,
the equipment guru?
the equipment guru, my guy Dustin Smith up there, been doing it forever.
cousin.
I mean, you guys think I'm
not
miserable with
related.
DMs? He's, I mean,
Yeah,
you
that's
imagine his DMs from athletes just getting yelled at all the time. I got some DK Metcalf player ratings coming up here. As soon as it's
Okay,
loads
very
here.
cool. So yeah, he's probably the most polarizing guy that came out of the draft.
Yep, 95 speed there, so you're getting close.
Okay.
76 overall, agility 81, so it's starting to go down there a little bit.
Seems a little high.
So it seems a little high.
Seems a little high. We will see. All I know, Russell Wilson can throw a bomb. DK Metcalf can catch a bomb. So I think it'll work out as long as some of those other wide receivers do a decent job. You get, Gary Jennings.
Yeah.
See what happens with him, wide receiver. They've got an easy schedule.
Yes, they
Okay.
do.
So they've got week 2 at Steelers, talking about an easy schedule.
Bum, 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 bum.
Week 3, they got the Saints. They got week 6 at Browns. That's a loss. Week 7, we got the Ravens. And the over-under on them is 9. I feel like I keep going over on these. I'm going over again. I love Russell Wilson. I think they get 10 wins. They might sneak into the playoffs. We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see. We'll see.
I'm not going to argue with on that one. You know what else doesn't entail an argument, Dave? And that's our favorite segment, and that's hell no, hell yeah.
Oh, my God. It's about
Let's do it.
time.
Hell
1,
yeah.
2, 3, go.
What a huge Huge tip of the cap to the music department here, by the way. These are, you guys jamming down here, right? Pulling out the instruments and
Always
recording all
jamming.
this, right?
We got an
Absolutely.
intern Alec back there on those electric guitars back there.
Yeah.
Talented kid.
rocking.
Slapping the bass.
Ow,
Slap at the best. Hey, hey, yo. Let's get some hype in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. You know what time it is. These guys are pretty awesome, but Madden codes are pretty awesome too. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right, so what are we doing here? Does anyone have codes left? I'm
I've got
out
one.
of codes. You've got one left.
Mm-hmm.
I've got one left as well for the chat.
Go ahead, Mike. Let's hear it,
All right.
brother.
Well, so let's look. We got the Browns hot takes in the chat. I'm wondering if they can give us emojis out there. What's the best emoji?
Poop.
In the. I mean,
Well, you asked.
yeah. I mean, let's do that. Best combination of emojis that you can come up with in the
man.
chat.
All right, so you want me to read you off some of these Browns hot takes?
Yeah. Let's hear a
All
couple
right.
of them.
All right, here we go. God, they are coming in fast here, so let me see if I can read them. Baker leads the league in touchdown passes. OBJ is going to have 2,000 yards this season.
I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's just award one of those again because I don't think the emojis is quite set up here for the chat. So let's just take another Browns hot take and make it super simple.
Okay, Baker Mayfield grows a full Steve Harvey stash by the end of the season.
Hey, that's not such a hot take. I'm going to be honest. I think
That's
that's
true.
already underway.
That's fair.
Browns win 12 games, get eliminated in the division round, and Baker will be in MVP contention. Okay, let's see what else we got here. They keep coming in
It's not
fast
hot enough.
and
It's
furious.
just not hot enough for me.
Jarvis Landry will lead the league in receptions.
Yo, I
That's
kind
interesting.
of like that.
That's not
one.
bad. That's not bad. Let's see. Njoku will lead the team in receiving.
That's the hottest take I've heard for a long time, to be honest with you.
Right? I don't know if it's a
Pretty hot.
great hot take though.
Pretty
Well,
hot.
we got to pick someone here.
All right, hold on.
We'll let Dave make the call.
Baker Mayfield will be a runner-up for the NFL MVP. That's coming from a Sooner fan. We got
Not biased.
We got a
Not
lot of
biased.
those. We got a lot of those coming in here. The Browns will make the playoffs. It's going too fast. The Browns will sign Clint Odenberg for defensive reinforcements.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select that as a winner right there because Clint Odenberg obviously was an offensive lineman for the Redskins. Now I'm not sure what his title is over at the Madden EA Sports offices. Offensive lineman though, let's get his size on the defense.
All right,
not a
all
bad
right.
idea. Large man would fill this room if he walked into it right now. No, you
Luka
don't wanna mess with Clint.
F26.
Congratulations, Luca. The Clint reference won it for you, buddy.
Luka F26.
Well done. That's a man that knows his Madden.
Hit up the DMs.
All right.
You just won a Madden code. God, those are coming in fast and furious, man. I'm not like you. I can't get in these comments and pick one. I'm getting too nervous.
I've been trained the past 3 years here with the codes that have been going out to read comments as quickly as possible.
Love it.
Yeah, there's another one.
Through the
Baker
fire.
embarrasses Ben so much he forces himself into retirement.
That
funny.
might
Let's-
actually happen. I'm serious. We might see Ben's last
It
year
could be.
this year,
It could
especially
be.
in that division. That the Browns are going to dominate for the next 10 years. He
Oh my
might be out of
God,
here soon.
you guys.
Yes,
Let's
Jay,
crawl
Jay
before we
hates
walk.
it.
why
Jay
don't we?
hates it. So we were talking Steelers just now, Jay.
Yeah.
We were ripping them.
Are we allowed
So
to?
Let's go hell no,
Okay.
hell yeah. Jay, the Steelers extended Mike Tomlin
Yeah.
through 2021. Hell no, hell yeah. Good move by the Steelers.
I say hell yeah. And here's why. Here's why.
Well, hold on.
Listen to the rationale.
You were calling for his job earlier.
But they're
letting
not
you
going to
know.
fire him. They're not going
Right?
to fire him. I called for his job one time. That is correct. That is correct.
I heard he lost his two best players last year. That's what I heard.
And I heard a rumor
because of him in the
I have
locker
a
room.
rumor
That's
that
what I heard.
franchise has 6 Super Bowls. Mike, how many?
Oh, he's getting
what
very
do we-
defensive.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm just
you stay on
listening
that
to
side
shit
of the
all
green
night.
table.
Anyway, so now here's why this makes sense, Dave. So it lines up with Ben's contract, okay? And what's going to happen here is at the end of the day, yes, he's had the second longest tenure. He's the second most successful, according to coaches that are currently in the NFL.
Okay.
I think they are going to look back at this period and they do know that they could have done better. It's going to be a very this should have been period, if you will, with the Pittsburgh Steelers the last 5 years. So they do control him. They have the option. The Steelers have the option on that final year. So if they want to get rid of him heading into 2022, they can. Unless something drastic happens, if they rebound, make a long AFC title run or something like that, I think they will release him at that point. They don't fire coaches. They just let them play out their contracts, if you will. So,
And by the way, the streamer dude on YouTube saying we don't care about YouTube. We care about YouTube.
Yes,
We have plans for YouTube.
Big plans for YouTube.
subscribe to the
Big play
channel,
plans for
man.
The
YouTube.
streamer dude, I would assume you're subscribed, but
I hope
if
so.
you're not, you
Now
better
would be a
be.
good time.
Yeah.
Shout out, free plug to the streamer dude.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was solid of you there. Nice. We're gonna grow them. Let's go
Hey man, we care about YouTube. We
Yeah.
care about it.
for the community.
You want me to keep going with the
Yeah,
hell no,
there's-
hell yes? All right, hold on. Let me.
You've gone too far.
All right, don't even worry about it, Jay. All right, that's enough Steeler talk. I've had enough. Let's go over to a team that I care about, the Cleveland Indians.
Wait, you do?
I love the Indians.
Oh, my God.
You know that. You know that. Let's go. Hell no, hell yeah. Did the Cleveland Indians make the right call trading Trevor Bauer ahead of the MLB trade deadline?
They freaking had to because of what they got in return, Dave. Hell yeah.
Okay.
So they can say, Dave, all they want, that the heaving incident had nothing to do with the fact that he was traded. But do you think that there isn't an incident where Terry Francona sends Chernoff a text and says, hey, we need to get rid of this guy right now? Let's get
I don't
It
know.
happened quick. It happened quick.
It happened very incidentally.
Wow.
Happened right around that time. But no, so the rumor was that Tuesday afternoon they put it out there to the masses in the MLB. Look, give us your best offer, right? And what they got back was a king's ransom, my man.
They did.
Yasiel Puig, who will apparently start his Indians career suspended.
Yeah, and a rental.
Yeah, hell of a right, though. We did see that.
Yeah.
Bat and hand. He's got
I
22
have
home runs.
flashes of Serrano from Major League, him coming over. I really do. The way he treats his bat, I think there's a Joe Boo in his locker. I really do. So
Keep
looking
bats
forward to it.
warm.
I could see that.
And then they got the Franimal, Fran Mil Reyes, young stud. They're going to control him through 2024.
What are the Padres doing?
That I don't know. So the Padres have
This kid's 24, 27 home runs. He's
Yeah.
batting a little over 250.
So he was the key when they talked about their major signing last year, which we know all about. They said, look, the Padres have the best farm system in the MLB. And this guy was a key name that was a part of that. They still do. They're very deep, especially at left and right-handed pitching.
Right.
But I don't know what they're doing. I'm still trying to find a reason for that. And then they got Logan Allen, who's a guy that's a lefty, doesn't throw particularly hard, but could turn into a starter by the end of the year, quite frankly.
Great Twitter game, by the way, Logan Allen.
Yeah.
Very good
Saw that
stuff.
Michael Scott reference. Very good. Yeah, so they had to, Dave. No doubt.
I don't think the reason they did. I think they were doing it regardless. I think maybe that tipped the
Oh,
cap.
God, yeah. Boy, that was a hell of a launch angle on that heave, too, right?
Yeah.
Things still hasn't come down yet.
No. All right, let's circle back. Hell no, hell yeah to football.
Please.
One of the best wide receivers from the Ohio State University, Saints wide receiver Michael Thomas got paid.
Yes, he
That
did.
CJ McCollum money. Is he worthy of being the league's all-time paid wide receiver?
Absolutely. Yeah. So it's not what have you done. It's
Is it an absolutely or is it a?
It's a hell yeah. Give me one.
Now that's what I'm talking about right there. That's when you spring it on us.
Oh,
Love
shit.
it.
Man, you guys were going
Dude,
to
let
cry.
it
with
go.
the
You got to
points
let
I
it go
was
farther
making
than
there.
that. Yeah, I want 5-10 seconds of that.
All right.
It gets the comments
the
jacked
peeps love it.
up.
Right. So here, mine is for a gentleman that follows us on Twitter. It's at MRJ_Kobe, Mr. J. Kobe, I'm assuming.
Okay.
It's
Jacoby?
Kobe. Yeah, not your favorite beef, Mike. Kobe with a C.
Yeah. He'll come down with it. Just
That's a good
heave it up.
burger, though.
Just heave
Let's
it
be
up.
honest. So, congratulations, my man. Slide into those DMs. We'll get you that code.
A ton of hype going on in the comments here on Periscope, on YouTube. Good stuff coming here.
Our communities are ridiculous. I've been
Oh,
watching
yeah.
you guys for a long time. Been in the chat for a long time here. Obviously happy to be here again. But we have a pretty awesome chat from what I came over from. There are a lot of those guys in here right now. Shout out to my Positive Force for guys in the chat right now. So awesome. Those if you wondering what the PFFG stood for, that is what it is right there.
Hashtag.
So enjoy some positivities in your life, people.
That's right.
That's right. One of my favorite comments in the history of Big Play. We were talking, I think it was on Monday night, and all of a sudden in the comments is the guru. and we were for some reason we were talking about you. I think it was about Big Play Game, and you were just initially coming on. And you're like, "You guys are talking about me." All right.
It was literally perfect timing. I was like, did they see
That
me enter in
happens.
here? And that's how that all kicked off. But yeah, man, thank you guys so much
Hey,
for that.
J-Mister says he'll thumb wrestle anyone for a code. You don't want none, son.
Wow.
You don't want none. I'll take you in a sack race.
Are we
son.
talking any tag team? Any tag teams allowed, or just straight up
Legion of
thumb
Doom,
razor?
brother? No.
Legion of
The old school
Doom.
move.
Let's go back to Hell No Hell Yeah.
Michael
David.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh hell yeah, absolutely. So he was in last year's rookie deal. He was going to make almost $1.1 million. You know, he said he was going to hell out, and he was going to. So in his first 3 years, Dave, he is on a record-setting pace, and in fact, he has set the bar very high. He had 321 catches. The second all-time to that, OBJ, 288. This guy catches everything to the tune of 84.5%. That was his catch rate last year. It helps, of course, when a guy named Drew Brees is passing to you. Let's be honest. But Michael
fair.
Thomas absolutely deserves it. So
Does Drew Brees break his own record of completion percentage this season?
no.
No way.
No.
It
What was it,
so high.
74?
Yeah, it's just humanly impossible at this point. But so the question is now, Dave, what happens with Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, guys like AJ Green that are still yet to, this group, it kind of felt like they wanted to see who was signed first and at what.
I
And
almost
now their
feel like-
agents
Yeah.
are like,
I
let's
feel
go.
like I'll take Michael Thomas out of that entire group that
yes.
you said right there. A lot
No
of those
doubt.
guys are coming into the back end of the half of their career, I would say. Michael Thomas is just hitting his stride right now.
Absolutely, yeah.
I think a big reason he got that big chip paycheck, get him right now before he's about to even be bigger. I think he's
Yeah.
only going to improve. Drew Brees now has himself a #1 target for his entire career.
Yeah,
Right.
big time.
Sunset Drew Brees' career with Michael Thomas. Another big reason I think they paid him a lot of money. Drew Brees, it's going to make his career much longer.
Will Perkins 91 in the Twitter chat. Saints Nation in the house. Who dat?
Who dat?
Yeah. And then Donald SZN22 says Michael Thomas will lead the league in receiving and TDs. I agree.
That's not even a hot take.
It really
Yeah,
is.
that isn't a hot take. Yeah. Dave, let's get some hot takes. Are you ready for the hot seat, my man? Are you ready for hell no, hell yeah? Dave,
Hell yeah.
hell no, hell yeah. Are you in favor of an 18-game NFL season?
Hell no.
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no.
I mean, William Henry talked about it. It
He
doesn't
did.
make a whole lot of sense. This is the owners trying to get a little bit more money.
Fat cats.
Okay. So, listen,
Facts.
I think it makes sense on the surface because everyone hates the preseason.
Thank
Season ticket holders don't want to go to preseason. They don't want to pay for preseason, yet they do. Okay, there's too many preseason games. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You're risking injury. It doesn't make any sense. But you look at the 18-game schedule, this probably makes less sense. I don't like it at all. I mean, you look at look some of the questions that you face with an 18-game season. I mean, how do you work the rosters?
Yeah.
How do you work kickers?
That's
How do you
gotta be
work-
increased.
How do you
How
work,
do you work
quarterbacks?
Rookies that have come in for their
Yes.
first year with that many
Yeah.
games. Are you kidding me? They're going to be done.
Yeah. How does
Right.
it change the pay scale? That's a big question you got to answer. There's a lot of different changes that are going to happen if you went to 18 games. And by the way, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, you got to sit 2 games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that
So
makes it
that's
not
awful
fun.
for
That's just
TV.
not fun. Yeah,
You're watching an
absolutely.
exhibition game at that point.
Imagine paying a ticket and going, and your favorite quarterback is on the bench.
I'm glad you
know?
mentioned that because this reminds me a ton of the NBA.
Yep, exactly
So
right.
Your
Yep.
your dad and your son, you buy tickets to a game to go watch LeBron James, and you get hit with load management. Is that going to happen in the NFL?
Please, no, Lord, please.
Right?
This is my
Jay
prayer
loved
to you
it.
right
Jay
now.
loved
Said
it.
you
Jay
get
loved
hit
it.
with load management.
Listen, I hate the word load
How many
management.
minutes do we have him on the field this game? Like, do we
It's
do
still-
that?
It's all
Like-
about load management, Mike.
Crazy.
Come on.
Yes. Right? You love that, Jay. I knew Jay would love that. But seriously though, you go in, you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan. You buy tickets to an expensive game. You want to go see Patrick Mahomes, and he's not playing. I feel like they wouldn't announce this ahead of time. It wouldn't make any
No
sense
way.
from
Well,
a
that's
strategy perspective.
Yeah, that's closely guarded secrets by the coaches, whether
Yeah.
it's injuries or anything. That's going to be last second information out there. I think if you're going to stretch out that bookend, the one way, you have to do something with the other bookend.
Yeah.
Right? So we have to cut 2 preseason games off.
Right.
We have to do maybe
Right.
a half game. Don't even give us a whole game. It doesn't have to be a whole game for the
Mm-hmm.
preseason. They're still getting their reps. They're still in real game situations.
Right.
But just to protect the players
Yeah.
is really my first thought, and to protect fantasy football owners as well.
Right.
And then nothing worse than having.
Have
your
you ever
fantasy
been in a
football
draft
and the
where
preseason
you
hits.
do it in August? Like
No.
you're like that commissioner, right?
No,
Yes.
absolutely not.
All right, good. But there are drafts out there that do it end of August, and they draft a player that gets hurt in the preseason.
Right.
Makes no sense.
Yep.
18 games makes no sense. I don't even have an answer.
Or if
but
you're Ernie, you draft a guy that's been hurt for weeks and you just
Wow.
didn't do research.
That's
so,
true.
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right, Dave.
Yeah, so I don't like it.
Boy, this is the best segue. Speaking of load management, Dave, should Golden Tate's 4-game suspension be upheld for taking a fertility drug?
Hell no. Hell no, Michael. Hell no.
Oh, no. Hit that button.
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no.
So if you didn't hear about this, Golden Tate got hit with a suspension. Doctors prescribed him a drug in April, a
Right.
fertility drug. He discovered it a couple days later.
Yeah.
Okay. He reported it immediately after he found out it was on the banned substance list. The appeal is, I think, August 6th?
Yeah, it's coming up
It's
next
coming
week.
up. So this is actually the rare time I actually believe an NFL player who got nailed with a suspension.
Yeah.
I've never
that sounds
believed a
legit.
player before. I feel like it's kind of like a bad tweet. Like, you send out a bad tweet, you don't want to own up to it, so you say you were hacked. I feel
that
like
just happened to me.
yeah, I
I'm
feel like
kidding.
this is like the one time like Golden Tate was actually hacked. Like this is the one time where I believe it. Mm-hmm. And he put that announcement out there. I believe him. I think the NFL should take a really, really hard look at this.
Yeah.
And I think he should win his appeal.
I agree. If there's going to be black and white, there needs to be
It's
a
a
gray.
fertility.
There needs to
Come
be a
on.
gray
Yeah,
area
what is
here.
that doing for you exactly on the field?
No.
What does that boost for you? I don't know. Right?
Nothing. it boosts your tax write-off at the end of the
it
year,
can,
Mike,
yeah,
if we're being
exactly.
honest.
Golden Tate came into the league with some issues, and there were some real questions about him and his attitude and his everything else. He's really cleaned up his act in the past couple of years, man.
Yeah.
You haven't heard a peep out of Golden
No,
Tate besides
no.
good things, great seasons, moving different teams. You haven't heard a peep about him about that.
And he's been consistent. He's been
Exactly
very
right.
consistent.
So
Yeah.
I'm with you. I tend to believe this one. We call it the hack card. Okay,
Exactly,
Playing the
yes.
hack card is the easiest little fallback that you can go on. 90% of the time, I'm sure it's not true. This time,
99.
I'm wondering that it's probably I'm off 9% there. I would
That's
agree
okay.
with that
9
100%. But I think this time around, we got to give. I think Tate has paid his dues, done the right thing for so long that we got to give him the benefit of the doubt this time around.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm with it.
Yeah. You know what I'm with too, Dave? We've got a really cool guest coming up next week. So here's next week's schedule. You ready for
Let's
this?
hear it.
We're done with NFL previews. Do we have music? Play something, please, Mike.
Oh yeah, that stand-up bass. Give it to me.
So we begin our fantasy
People
football.
are going to think this is a code.
Yeah, right, right.
Different music. Different music.
You sound like you're at the worst winery right here with this, right? But next week we're starting our fantasy football previews. We're going to talk quarterbacks. We've got NFL Network's guy on the Fantasy Live show, Marcus Grant. Looking forward to chatting with him. We've never
Very
chatted
cool.
with him before. And we're going to talk college football. We're going to preview the ACC and the Big Ten.
I love it.
Fun stuff.
I heard a little chatter over here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue what you're talking about.
You can't have them all played.
Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, this is the last code for the show. We're going to need every bit of your chat energy right now. Let's go. That is what we were talking about. It's pretty hype in here right now. It is Madden code hype. We have one more. We weren't going to have one more. I decided to pull one more out of the
One
pocket here
more.
for the podcast.
All right, kill it. I can't hear
Yeah,
anything.
God,
I can't hear
What are
it.
we in a
yelling.
club
I'm
here?
literally screaming into the
Jeez,
microphone.
Blaze Sandstorm, why don't
RIP
you?
ears. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to leave it up to Dave again to pick it out of the chat because I don't want
such
anybody
pressure.
thinking that I am playing any kind of favoritism here. We're going to let Dave pick the winner out of the chat. What are we going to make them do for the copy?
Jeez. All right, so are we looking for new comments?
We're looking for new comments. We've
All
had
right, new
enough Browns
comments.
hot take, the hottest of hot Browns hot takes. What are we doing?
Okay, and YouTube, you have a chance of winning this, so stop complaining. Okay.
What about General Patton, who just commented nothing?
I love
Just a
General
blank.
Patton. General
Just a
Patton is a
blank
super
comment.
fan.
Dot.
Poor
Enter.
guy.
fan of the show.
Oh wait, he's got thumbs up. They just came through.
He's
Never
just trying to
mind,
be
General
active.
Patton.
That's right. That's right. So,
So good.
let's see here. Let's go with the best hashtag. Okay.
Oh,
Best
well
hashtag
done.
you can think of, and it has to do something with tonight's show.
Wow.
Okay.
So you had to have been here
Strong.
for the show.
Can't just show up.
Put a hashtag out there.
Right.
I want the super fans, the guys who have been here for an hour and a half, hanging
Yeah.
out with Big Play Beats, hanging out with Jay,
Yep.
hanging out with the Guru. No love to Alec. Hanging out with me.
Yep.
I want a hashtag. Alec just fell down in the studio of laughter. Hashtag something from the show. Best one wins. Let's go. All right, Flip KG.
Oh, look
says,
at that pandering.
Hashtag best show. Donald says
Streamer
He's
dude
kissing up.
begging. I love that.
Donald goes hashtag Madden 20. I like
Hey,
that.
that's solid.
All right, we got
Hashtags Dave's
hashtag
beard.
bring back NFL Europe.
I like that. That's my leader in the clubhouse.
Wow.
right now.
Kingley says hashtag Dave's beard. Dueling beards. Wow.
Oh, I like it.
Corey
Load management. There's my winner.
Load
judging.
management.
Was that
If
Alec?
I'm,
That
oh,
doesn't
Alec,
count.
you
That
don't
does
get
not
the hell
count.
out of here.
You know.
Staff is ineligible for these
Boys are
giveaways.
not
We've got
Okay,
a few.
100%.
We got a few load managements coming in here.
Codes on
Hashtag
codes
Big
on
Play
codes.
Podcast is the best in the world. Hell
Wow.
yeah,
that,
that's
that'll get you
long.
far,
That-
actually. So.
All right, we got
Flattery
him.
will
Keep
get you
going.
everywhere.
Hashtag Drew Lock MVP. Hashtag XFL
Guru's
better than
beard. All
NFL.
right, there we go.
Canton Legends. Wow, that's an old school reference.
I
That's
like
an
it.
indoor minor league football team.
I
Dude,
thought it
they're-
was
for
the
the record.
They are
Madden
working
team of
for
all the
this.
greats. No, it was Madden Great. Canton Greats. That's what it
Canton
was.
Greats, yeah.
That's
Greats,
what it
yeah.
is. So good.
Hashtag you know why I'm here. Yes, we do. We got a
hashtag beat slick slacking. Yeah, that's typical.
Thanos destroys everything. General Patton says hashtag streamer dude. Oh, that would be mean if I gave it away there.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's pick one here. Here we go. Hashtag Puig fights the world. Hashtag code for NES. Hashtag
Wow,
Goon
I like that.
beer.
I'm just here for man 20. Hashtag honest.
Honesty.
very honest.
Hey,
Very
you know what?
honest.
Honesty's
I
the
like it.
last
Honesty's
art.
best policy.
That's
Yes.
true. All right, I am going to go.
I feel like you should almost just scroll and like hit your finger to choose when they're all so good.
Yeah,
All right,
should I spin
they
the
are
wheel?
really good. They are really good. All right, so I'm gonna scroll. I'm gonna scroll here. It's going up and down. It's going up and down. We are going to go with hashtag.
I'm gonna lose my voice. And then people, of course, stop hashtagging
Right.
as soon as she said that.
They're like, please just give me a
Someone just throw a good one out. Just do it now.
Marty
Someone.
vasectomy.
Hey, he's been here the whole show. He's been here the whole show. No, it's it.
Wait,
That's
what was
it.
it? What was
Whoever.
Hashtag Cromarty's vasectomy.
Yes.
He's around.
That's done. That's the winner. We're done.
Who is it?
That's the
At
drop of the
Manning
mic.
Faces.
At who?
Manning Faces.
At
Oh, he wins for
Manning
his name too. I
Faces.
mean, nice.
At Man and
You know he's
Faces
talking
wins
about
the last
Cooper,
code.
too. He's talking
Oh, yeah,
Cooper
absolutely.
right there.
Not Peyton.
All right, let's get to the after hours. Awesome show.
Wow.
Thanks to the gurus. Thanks to Jay. Thanks
I think
to
I got the
Alec.
best DM for a code ever. By the way, don't read that. Please
All right,
don't
we're
read
going
that.
to the
I
after
just
hours.
wanna
Hit me with
see
some
the-
music.
I love it.
Wow, you're going that one. All right. All right, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next Wednesday. Catch us at the Hall of Fame. We're going to talk
No,
about that.
yes.
We're going
We
to
gotta
talk
tell
about
them.
that. Stick around here. We're going to hang out in the after hours.
Codes in the after code news.
Code news in the after hours. Yeah, if you didn't win, get in here.
Show, excellent content. Love the energy of these guys. Live from Cehuateneo, Mexico, with Andy Dufresne.
Sold.
Would you say yes? I think that's a yes, right? I mean, that's a
yes.
big yes. That's
That's
a hell yes.
That's a great DM right there. That's why DMs were invented. What are you guys giggling
What is
at?
happening?
What are you looking at?
Jay sprinted out.
Where'd he go?
It's not in there.
Yeah? He heard load management. He's like, I gotta get out of here. Dude, hashtag
Oh, my Lord.
hashtag thanks to a lot of the Guru. Come over here, sit in Jay's seat. He's gone. I don't know what's going on. Get in the main seat. Get in the co-host seat here. Jay, you lost your.
That's right. I'll squeeze it over there.
Jay's like, oh no, I lost my seat. There's the Guru.
God,
There he
Yes,
is.
now I feel
Smell
super
It
important.
smells like Old Spice over here.
Oh
I don't like this.
yeah.
Hashtag world's longest piss there.
Little-
Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
dude, yeah.
Wow.
Dude, you ran
Talk
a
about load
4.340 out of there.
I don't know about that. There's nothing 4-3 about that transaction. Get it? Penis size joke? Anyways. It's the after hours.
This is
Mike.
the after
This
hours.
is what we
I was like,
talk
what
about.
is going on? We just became like R-rated all of a sudden.
Yeah,
I
this
love
is-
it.
I'm
This
not.
is great.
Oh,
This
what
is
do we
what
got?
happens.
Hand
in
me
the
my
after
beer.
Hours. Yeah,
Let's
what
go.
do we got
I'm going to
here?
need that.
God,
Oh,
even
wrong
these
one.
headphones smell like
That one over there.
Elizabeth Taylor. Diamonds by Elizabeth Taylor.
You might just grow a beard with all of the balm that I've
Could
left
I,
back
That's
there.
You guys are like the Redbeards. You look like
Oh,
a really
yeah.
bad rugby team over there.
Saints preserve us. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
Could I
We're
have my
here
beer,
and we are
please?
standing strong, lad.
We're just from Braveheart.
Can I have my beer, please, while you're over there?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
All right, so Guru, Jay,
I drank them both. Never mind.
we're
Yep,
go.
you got that one. You got
Yeah,
the
that's
halfer.
good. There you go. There you go. Got it. Yeah,
Can you
baby.
guys even hear me? Because I can't hear that well.
I can
over
hear
here.
you.
Yeah, we hear
we're
you
good.
fantastically well. We got Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Okay, this is Hall of Fame week. Canton's own.
Where are we going to be at? What are we going to be doing? Tell them the events that we are going to be at. First of all, let's run down that.
Okay, so today's Wednesday. Tomorrow is
Hump day.
Thursday.
Game
We've got
day.
NFL
Typically,
football.
yes.
We've got NFL football back. We got Falcons, Broncos.
Yep.
Okay. This is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to the game.
Yeah.
We've got media credentials. How many big play guys are going? 5?
We've got a crew of 6 tomorrow.
6.
We're going to take over. Big play takeover down there at the Hall of Fame. Here is the most important part, guys. We have Madden codes to give out tomorrow. If you find one of us at the festivities tomorrow, one of that 6 crew, we should probably go down the crew that's going to be there.
Yeah.
You know, to recognize them out there. But at the game, at the enshrinement, we're going to be walking around. We've got, I think, 20 codes in reserve.
Holy shnikes.
10 on Xbox, 10 on PlayStation that we're going to be. We are not holding them for you. Please do not DM me right now, bro. You know, bro. I'm going to be there, bro.
Yeah,
Hold
this
me one,
is an
bro.
open table.
This is not that. This is the first people to find us. It's a scavenger hunt in Canton, okay? Big play scavenger hunt. Find us and we'll give you
That
your
could be
choice.
scary in Canton, side note.
I know.
You never
I mean,
know what you're going to find.
It's going to be fun. We might need some bodyguards. Jay, what are you doing?
So, Jay,
Blake. No, that's Blake. That's
No.
not me.
Jay, where are we going to be at the game tomorrow for them to find us?
Yeah, so we'll be in the area around all the booths, which is the courtyard out by the practice fields where they typically have the clinics and whatnot. We'll be out there around 5:30, so come find us. We're going to be interviewing fans, giving out Madden codes. All
The
that
only
other
hint they get is we are here. That is literally all
Yeah.
we're going to give them.
I like it.
You have to find us at the event.
stuff. Yeah.
Luca,
I like it.
feel free to DM either one of us. We'll get you the code. He said, came for the code, stayed for the content.
Hey,
My God.
Wow.
Beautiful. Our plan worked.
He's a playmaker now, Dave. All right.
Our
That's
evil
right.
plan is coming to fruition.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Smithers.
Excellent.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, so we got Thursday.
Yep.
Giving out how many codes did you just
So we have 20 total for all of our events. We have them printed up
That's
on
a
some
lot.
sweet little cards for you guys to take
Yeah.
home. Code, you just redeem it right onto your console, and you'll have the full copy of Madden.
Now, is there a hashtag when they find us that they have to say?
Well, they're gonna tag us. They're gonna hashtag load management. Yeah, probably.
Cromartie's vasectomy.
People are gonna be running up to us going, "Cromartie's vasectomy."
What if he's
Tomorrow.
there? How funny would that be?
He could be.
Ultimate, He gets a code for sure.
He had all of his kids. We're like,
I
sorry.
was gonna say we're gonna have to give him
Sorry.
all of the codes that we have for all of his kids. So
12
that
12
probably
codes.
wouldn't be a good thing.
Yeah, there's half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want a Madden 20 code, PS4, Xbox, come find us at the Hall of Fame game tomorrow night.
Yeah.
We'll all be rocking out in the big play gear. We'll be
Probably be wearing the same shirt, maybe.
interviewing some people.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Listen,
Rumor
if you
has
just
it.
want to come over and say hi and be friends with us, we're cool with that too.
100%.
Like, let's hypothetically, if you don't want a Madden code, you just want to say hello, we'll say hello to you.
You know what we will give
Those
them, though?
exist. Those
If-
exist.
Friendship.
Right?
That's true.
If you don't win a Madden code, we've got, 500 wristbands we're going to
Yeah,
give
we
out?
got
Hey.
some
Yeah,
Look at
free
that.
stuff.
I like
Free
it.
stuff. Oh, we didn't even
Swaggy.
give you one.
They're pretty They're pretty exclusive.
I've got
you
one.
gave it to me.
That's
for
right.
sure there.
That's right.
So more events though as well. Enshrinement even we're going to be around, or what's the deal
Enshrinement.
there? Right?
So Friday,
Yep.
my favorite event by far.
Oh, yes.
Gold Jacket Dinner. Dressed to the nines. Easter Sunday best. This is an incredible
Yes,
event.
it is, yeah.
So we got to go chat with Nate Burleson. He's coming on the show on Monday.
Bro, that's my guy. He got his Madden code from me this year. No big deal.
Oh,
So
wow.
he's
Look
gonna,
at that.
you know,
Name drop.
So
yeah,
he's
absolutely.
funny thing about him, he's joining the show on Monday for the Cleveland show.
No way.
And he asked to come in studio, and I'm like, should I tell him it's my
Do
beer
not
shop?
tell him
Oh,
a
dude.
word whatsoever.
Dude, that's Studio B. Come on.
So what
man.
I was
yeah.
thinking of doing
This
is
is A.
just giving him my home address, but just putting like Suite 400, and just have him pull into my driveway and
you know,
just
he'll be
film it.
looking good too.
That'd
and
be funny.
he'll be all dressed up,
Yeah,
ready.
I'd be looking
Even-
for a valet.
He's probably got a to-go makeup kit
Oh,
all ready
yeah.
to go
He's
too,
ready.
you know, and getting it in there.
Yeah,
so.
so Gold Jacket Dinner. Who do we got? Guru's going. I'm going.
Yep.
Beats, are you going or no? You're undecided?
No.
Tentative?
No, yeah.
You're out? Okay.
So that's in front of
Jay,
the
you're
Civic
going.
Center.
That's me, yeah.
That's going to
Yep,
be a little
Blake.
tough to find us, though, I think, at that one for codes, right?
Well, we'll be all dressed up.
Exactly.
Codes are
I'm
done.
going to look
yeah.
great.
Yeah,
I
you
can
won't
tell that.
recognize us, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
We're giving away 20 codes at the game,
Yeah, not Friday.
right?
Yeah, well, I think we should save a few for the enshrinement as
Okay.
well, right? Because
Yeah.
the outside events are all going on right there. The
Sure.
pavilion's still going on. We're going to be
Yeah.
down there, probably sipping on a few brouhahas, you know.
Yep,
So
yep.
we will tweet out again when hey, we're here. So I think those are the two places to find us. Is going to be the game and the enshrinement.
I like that. I like that a lot. It's going to be a fun weekend.
I can't wait. Last year I was here. I had the time of my life. The Gold Jacket Dinner, like
And
you said.
I owe it all to you, oh Mike.
Keep going,
Did
please.
this get awkward?
Please
Dave,
keep
could
going.
you leave?
What?
Can I take your seat now?
So the
it
after
only got
hours.
awkward after you looked in my eyes
The,
like that.
the after
really.
hours, we talk about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your flight on the Big Play Jet on the way here that took you, 48 hours to get here?
Well, the captain did his walk around at the last minute. Couple nicks in the propeller there. You know, it turns out it's not a jet; it's an old propeller-driven prop. That was a Photoshop. I don't know if you guys could tell or not. They had to wrap the propellers in duct tape a little bit. Said, okay, probably this isn't the best idea. Deported the plane, reboarded the plane. Again, broke and had to get off a second time. It did take me about 12 hours to get here for my 3-hour journey. The drive up here tonight was going to be almost the same price as the flight, by the way, Uber. We checked that, so that was interesting. So, yeah, it's been quite a journey to get here, man. Thank you very much, though, for the invite, and I hope we can maybe get the invite back sometime. We'll see.
Mike,
I think it could
let's
happen.
be honest. What would have been mentally cheaper, that Uber ride or the ride with Alec?
You've put me on the spot here right
Yeah,
now because
that's
we
what
were,
the after hours is all about.
we
man.
went through downtown
Hard-hitting.
Cleveland. There was nobody around. We're in our, I mean,
So
we are
where
in the
were
most
you? Yeah.
deserted
Hot
places.
Sauce Williams.
I mean,
Dude, Guru
run down.
Mike texts me. They're in the middle of nowhere, and he's like, "I think Alec might be trying to kill me."
I mean,
That's the place.
I didn't
That's how
know
it
if
ends.
I was going to be taken hostage for 100 Madden codes or what exactly was happening there, but we made it. We're here, and yeah, quite a journey. So
Cleveland, Ohio.
love it, love it.
That's right. Fat Panda says, "Hey, want to slip me a code?"
Ew.
Maybe
That's pretty
Thursday.
ratchet way to ask. I just
Thursday.
want to say, yeah,
Yeah.
find us out there,
You
guys.
didn't even say please.
Oh, nobody says. Barely anybody says please. I want you guys to get some pleases in your life out there, by
Yeah,
the way.
it's
please.
like my
right.
3-year-old.
And
You
I'll
gotta
ask you,
teach 'em.
please.
Oh, look at that! Ryan out there says, "I'm a pilot. Maybe I can become the big play pilot."
There
Whoa.
we do have an
Wow.
opening for that pilot.
I imagine the big play corporate jet just looks like the one on DuckTales, right? It's like it's just in a really bad spot. A lot of missions.
A lot of missions.
Yeah, faded brown,
Baloo.
maybe
and-
wooden.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
good. Not good. Grew up with that, by the way.
Yeah.
Look at that. We got a shout out from J.A. Mister North Ridgeville here
Hey,
locally.
what's up, North Ridgeville?
Make your way to the game. Get a Madden code.
So I see. So I forgot we're going to give some YouTube love as well. I'm going to
Yeah.
provide a couple extra codes for Big Play to give away on YouTube to make sure that is taken care of as well. I got to take care of everybody out there, all those separate communities. Everybody's out there grinding, trying to make it happen on YouTube. So we definitely want to reward that as well, guys. Remember to follow all of those channels, though. I mean, this is all kind of nice and cool to talk about, but hit that follow. Like follow all of the Twitter channels out there for Big Play. great Northeastern Ohio media company. I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
quite what to call it, right?
Yeah,
and
that's it.
I would say like a
Conglomerate.
PG-13
Juggernaut.
version of Barstool.
I don't know, I
think
just
is a
talked
good
about
one.
penis
That's
size.
true. We just went into R rating and after
I feel like
hours.
that's not
normally
R.
PG.
I didn't
Normally
Normally
pretty PG.
PG.
Yeah,
Yeah.
PG-13-ish. If you can go to an Avengers movie, I feel like you can watch our
Oh,
show.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like, we got some YouTube love out there. We got Rogue XU. He says this is a pretty nifty setup.
I'm telling you, this studio still smells fresh. The wet
of
paint
dollars.
is still drying out there, and what a production right here, man!
I get a couple DMs a month asking what the rent is at Big Play Tower,
You don't want to know.
and I've never.
if you have to ask, it's too much.
I've always told
you
them.
can't afford it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yep.
It's
a
lot.
couple weeks out of the corner of my eye, I was like, these guys have the best setup I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
I'm just saying, I was like, wow, these guys are.
We're
on it.
too big to fail, Mike.
The takeover. The takeover.
Too big to fail.
All right, I'm spent.
Yeah.
What do you think, dude? So Big Play Gaming Thursdays 8 to 10.
Yeah,
we
have-
just did an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm exhausted.
Yeah, this is. I mean, when I was
How do you do it?
When I was at WOSE for the Vegas tournament, I did play-by-play for the Madden Masters. I was in the chair for 12 hours that day, nonstop, and pretty tough to do it for that long. Absolutely, 2 hours though, man. We got it. The Madden streams we used to do. We did an 18-hour stream for the launch of 18. We did a 17-hour stream for the launch of 17. So definitely builds up a little. Those marathons build up a little bit of stamina on the mic, So lucky to have those experiences and looking forward to many more. I got some great news coming. Not only Big Play Gaming getting off the ground here, we're still kind of settling on a date here, man, because of all the Hall of Fame festivities.
So we're like, yeah, we're going August 1st.
August
Let's
1st,
go.
bro.
Neither of us check a calendar. Oh, yeah, that's the first NFL game of the year.
Yeah,
Probably not a good idea.
Kind of a lot of traffic out there that we might get lost
Look at that.
right?
Steve Bizjack out there. Subscribed. Let's get it.
Like it, boys.
Nice.
Thank you guys so much for that support. We got so much great content
wait,
coming
hold
your
on.
way here.
STLK07 hashtag load management
It's a
gang.
thing. It's a
that's-
thing.
No.
Jeez.
It's load management gang.
Oh,
That is not the hat. Do not go to that hashtag.
I'm putting it on a t-shirt.
That is not one you want to follow.
not a gang you
What
want to
is
be around,
happening?
right?
What is
Yeah.
happening?
If that's our gang name, I'd rather join the Bloods, to be honest with you. That's the Clears. You don't want to be in that gang.
Oh, that's fantastic. Ryan Cahoon out there says, been here since the beginning, fella. Enjoying the content.
from the bottom. Now Ryan's here.
Wow.
Whoa.
Hey,
Just the
thanks,
talent
guy.
Yeah,
bubbling over.
that's right. Yep. A Rogue back out there. Giggity gang. There you go.
Giggity.
There we go. Good stuff. Fantastic show.
Thank you guys again for having
Yep.
me, man. The festivities this weekend. It's what Canton, Ohio is all about. Hoping you guys can make it out. Join the Big Play gang out there for all the fun. We'll get some pictures out there. We'll do some tweeting. We'll get some videos. So stay tuned to all the channels for the
I heard a
goodness.
rumor you brought your selfie stick.
It is there. It is there. Yeah. I mean, why did you have to do that to me?
What a
Cannon?
man.
This
What
show
a
was
man.
going so well.
Selfie stick.
This show was going so well right until then. You exposed me. It's
That's
all
right.
It's
If you
fine.
don't play Madden, we're also going to do a little trivia, little interviewing.
Oh
the
yeah,
fans.
well
I like
I've
it.
got some
Beautiful.
stuff in mind.
That's
Yeah.
right. All right, good
be
stuff. See you at the Hall of Fame game. We'll see you in all the shows. Monday night Cleveland show. Tuesday night the Birdland BS 8:45. If you're a Baltimore fan, not like us,
Not us.
but
That's not us.
Good show. Fred and Scott killing it over there. Wednesday, Big Play Podcast, obviously.
Yep.
You've been watching it here. We've got a lot of good stuff coming up as well.
Yeah.
So some I can't tease yet.
Yet.
We've got NFL Blitzed. So we've got Blitzed football coming out.
The
These
news
guys
that
are
you,
awesome.
The news that you broke to me tonight had me out of my chair. I just want to say that literally lifted me off of my chair. So
I bet it did.
Can't wait for that news to come soon. And
that's coming.
all the good stuff is a lot, like you said, it's down the road here. This is only getting bigger.
Yeah, we got 3 shows starting up. So we got Big Play Gaming. We've got Blitzed football. Couple Canadians talking football.
Love it. Love it.
CFL? Wait, CFL or NFL?
NFL.
So
dude,
good.
I'd
That
be on
should
a
be really
CFL
good.
show
Seattle,
tomorrow.
Seattle and Canada. awesome
Alouettes,
dudes. My
no
guy
doubt.
Roger. They're going to be starting up here in a couple of weeks. Big Play Game in a couple of weeks. One more show. NFL season.
Yep.
It's coming. Let's go. You guys are going to like it.
Trust me.
That's right. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Get the hell out of here.
Guys, we did it.
Good
Beautiful.
work. 3, 2, 1, signing off. # load management.